like helping her move in.
And Matchop joins in. Your wife is getting railed 3 ways to Sunday, and you're out here fucking trading.
Yeah, I mean, I still think Ditto trumps Matchup, but Matchup, my god.
I love Ditto. Oh
Right, I literally
Ditto.
said we're not doing a smash and pass because Shin has to be here, and it's turned into a smash and pass.
Dude.
We'll start the tier. Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
Best Pokemon ever.
Yes,
First
Bulbasaur's so cute.
Best Pokemon. First Pokemon, best Pokemon.
And it's adorable.
I always went with Squirtle.
That's fair.
Or if it was
Bulbasaur is best.
I put Bulbasaur in A tier.
I won't argue with that either.
Because he's dual type grass and poison, he's got a lot of weaknesses.
Oh
yeah.
Okay, wait. Are we going
what he
to?
does do is have a strength against Gym 1 and 2.
Are we? Are we going to like these Pokemon as of right now? Because originally he was not poison.
No, he was always grass poison.
Yeah, he's always been grass poison.
Are you sure?
Always, yes.
Oh,
grass
okay.
and poison.
He was the only dual type starter until.
Well, that just makes him super cool, so he gets to be an S.
That's what I'm saying.
At the very least, it should be in B because B for Bulbasaur, and it's green, so it's cute. That's
But Bulbasaur's better than green.
I do love me some dinosaurs and lizards though, so
Yeah.
I won't hold back on a nest here.
I love him. He's going an S. I don't mind about his evolutions though. His evolutions never like. I like them there. I like his evolution chain really a lot, but I always kept him as a Bulbasaur if I could.
Yeah.
I think Ivysaur is better than Charmeleon or Wartortle.
No, I have opinions on that, but
I like Wartortle. I do.
I like Wartortle too. He's got little wings on
Wartortle's
his
a
ears.
really cool one.
Yeah.
He's got a little tail.
But
made out of cloud.
But like the Bulbasaur line does have the corpse flower on its back, which is a very pretty flower.
But it smells like ass.
Well, I mean that's where the poison comes from.
Yeah, but like imagine throwing your Bulbasaur out, or not fucking Bulbasaur. What is it? Venusaur? Fucking no, Venusaur! Oh god, get back, Venusaur! Oh fuck!
So you
It's
just
like
gotta
having
get
muck.
a little more than the other two.
You'll have a peg on your nose, so like the other trainer will pass out from the smell, and you'll be like, "I win because the other trainer fainted."
You win by technicality.
You're meant to make the other Pokemon faint. Doesn't matter.
Listen, tomato, tomato, give me my money.
Fucking fork over that $7.
He just started looting his corpse.
All 2 of my bug Pokemon fainted.
So I have something to say real quick. Whenever we get to Charizard, could he go up in S tier?
Oh my
God, get the Charizard first.
Strong opinions with a.
Right, where are we gonna put? It's Ivysaur, isn't it? The second one.
Yeah.
I like Ivysaur. I think he should go in A though.
I agree.
I think he's super
A
cute.
tier would be a good one. Ivysaur's design is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Not to mention his
Venusaur's
moveset.
design a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's such a wide boy.
I think
Venusaur
Venusaur for his wideness should go in S.
Should have his own tier, the white
With his
boy.
with his pretty flower. I like his pretty flower.
White boy.
I mean, okay.
I don't know anybody's movesets. I just go based off how they look, and I like how angry he looks.
He's also such a meme.
He is.
Venusaur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is Venusaur doing his best?
Yeah. Oh man.
That's where that's
Oh,
from.
perfect. Yes, the
Yeah.
wide boy tier. We could actually put a lot of Pokemon in that tier. Fucking Snorlax.
Oh, Snorlax.
The widest of the boys.
Wider than
Hey,
Charmander
Charmander goes in S tier.
I
Charmander
do.
goes in S tier.
I do love Charmander.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
There's a song by Starbomb that references Anderson Cooper because they call him Charmanderson Cooper, which is great. Just makes me giggle every time I think of Charmander.
Is that the original Pokemon song in the first album?
No. Wait. No.
Second
it's
album?
Not. It's the second one. Yeah. Because it's when Pikachu comes to the jail to let him out of jail. Wait. No, is that the first song? I think it's the first song. Yeah, no.
That's the first song. That's the first album. Because Pikachu then shoots him in the sack and then
right, the second song is just about all the new Pokemon
What
that are
the fuck
terrible.
are you two talking about?
Starbomb!
Starbomb. That's one of my favorite bands. And then in the third album, it's a wild guitar solo appears, and that song is a fucking banger because they grouped up with Twerp on that one, and all the music in that one is just banging.
Yeah.
Can someone DM me this name so I remember to listen to it when the subathon's
I got
over?
you. I got you.
Yeah.
Twerp is my favorite band. They make it sound better.
It's Danny from the
Danny
Game
from
Grumps.
Six Bang.
They're
Danny
Yeah,
Danny Six Bang.
and
I only know him because of Charity.
Aaron Hansen.
Ego Raptor.
And Aaron Hansen and Ego Raptor and Brian. Like it's basically Ninja Sex Party plus Aaron
Hansen.
Starbomb.
Yeah, it's That's literally what they say. Did they say? I think they say it on the intro song of the album.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's the first song, yeah.
Yeah, like they literally say we're
Starbomb.
Ninja Sex Party and Ego Raptor, essentially.
And I love Starbomb. It's one of my favorite bands and will continue to be one of my favorite bands. But another album you should listen to is Danny Six Bangs Under the Covers, where he does a bunch of cover songs.
Yep.
It's really fucking good. Anyways, Charmeleon.
I like Charmeleon's color.
Yeah. I just know
Charmeleon
from the anime is an asshole.
Give him a B because of that assholeness.
Also, the design is weird. It's awkward teenage stage. I don't like it.
The thing is,
I mean, we've all been there.
Charizard can be an asshole because he's also awesome, and super not cool that they didn't make him dragon.
I know.
It's not that he's an asshole himself. It's that Ash didn't raise him correctly. That's why he turned into an asshole.
Oh my god.
That's not really fair.
Sure, but we had this conversation. Being raised a certain way doesn't excuse your behavior.
Yeah, but also a Pokemon is an animal as well, and like.
But see, here's the thing that kind of gets me though, because freaking Charmander is well behaved and a sweetheart, and then he becomes an unruly teenager and does not listen to Ash. I don't think it has anything to do with the way he was raised. I think it just has to do with his personality.
It might have been the number of gym badges he had.
Very possible.
Go on. You guys go on.
Yeah, because, in the anime, he got the Charizard by saving its life from that shitty chair. I left it to die out there in the rain. That guy.
Oh, I remember that. That was sad.
Yeah.
But you would think the Charmander then would still be super thankful as a Charmeleon, but he's not. So I think it's more personality of the Pokemon.
I mean, but just because someone saves your life doesn't mean you're dead to them.
Yeah, I think that's fair. You don't have to kiss somebody's feet forever, but he's still a dick for no reason.
B tier.
I'm saying B.
Yeah.
And he looks like he has a penis growing out of his head. B tier.
Also, it's they literally say, believed to have a vicious nature and will constantly seek out opponents.
To make itself stronger.
It is a very ruthless, pitiless, and zealous fighter. What? He sounds like an asshole. He sounds like he doesn't fight
It's the same
fair.
thing for
fucking
Machoke.
rat.
Machoke, though.
Yeah, but Machoke, look at Machoke's little face, though. Look at them. Where are they? Look at them. The whole evolution just looks like, yeah, I'm a badass. Look at me go. Whereas
And
he
you
just
don't
looks
ever
like,
see them
oh,
being
I'm an
assholes.
emo cunt. Look at me.
Yeah, and you don't ever see them being assholes in the anime.
Yeah, they're always hard workers. They're always like
Yeah.
helping people out.
They're always helping.
Right.
Honestly, Matchup is S tier.
I feel like Kudu wants the 4 for this one.
Tier. F tier.
Oh.
Absolutely overrated dumb lizard that can fly.
What?
Oh,
I have to
Absolutely
kind of
awful
agree.
radish. Why this is even rated anything good. But
See, the thing is,
I know I'm controversial on that one.
he's
a
absolutely
dragon.
He's absolutely overrated. I agree.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
I don't
That's
think
true.
he belongs in F tier.
No.
D tier then.
I think at worst he belongs in B because I love
Yeah.
it. Okay, aside from
Better be.
personality,
Beside his
aside
son.
from moveset, aside from what type he is, his
What
design is really good. I know it's just dragon, but I really like Charizard's design.
Yeah, his design is
Yeah.
really
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, the colors are
And the
nice.
moves it does, incredible.
I will also chuck in, although I am calling it overrated and I don't actually like Charizard, the things I will give it though is Mega Evolutions. Especially I think it's the X, which is the black one with the blue flames.
Yeah. The blue mustache.
It looks rad. Yeah.
Oh, that emote is fucking cool, Garth.
Nice.
Look at that ass!
And
Oh.
the type where it seismic tosses magma was pretty cool in the anime.
Personally, I think it should be
Yeah.
A because the moves are incredible and it looks so fucking cool. And it's like a peaceful monster, which is insane, and I love that.
I would argue that the moves are not really all that incredible. Like, you could get the same moves and more effective
But he
out
looks so
of
good.
a bird type and a fire type. Like,
feel
yeah, you
like-
might need 2 more Pokemon, but
I feel
You know-
like he's a
Okay,
cool
but-
looking Pokemon, but he isn't the, final evolution of a starter Pokemon in Gen 1 that I would give any shit about. Other than to
he's
look
my
cool.
he's my last choice, literally in Gen 1. I think Charmander is way better than him. I'm not a big fan of Charizard. I kind of agree with Kudu on this one.
I would put him in B or A. Put him in B next
Yeah,
to his
that's
son.
what I
Yeah.
would-
I'd put him
Yeah.
in B.
Yeah.
B to even things out.
I am just so like I don't think he deserves because like I don't know any of like these Pokemon's moves or like what type they are. I'm kind of a scrub. I just like Charizard's design,
I also
and I
like
mean
the
I've
fact-
seen the entire anime, but I like Charizard.
I will say though that they do semi-fix it with one of the Mega Evolutions where they actually make him Dragon type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do retcon it. I will give them that.
Portal
They heard the cries.
I do like Mega Evolutions.
That's fair.
They're never gonna
Yeah.
bring him back. I'm sorry.
No,
Kudu.
they're never going to bring them back. They were
I would
busted.
say, personally, I would put him in A or B, probably A, but I'm
Portal S
100% on board with B.
That
Yeah.
Mega Heracross though, right, Kudu?
Squirtle is S tier. I don't
Squirtle.
care.
Honestly,
If
I
you
like
don't
the whole
think he's
Squirtle
S
line.
tier, you're wrong.
I do feel like all
Portal
the
is pretty good.
all the starters belong in S. They're good. They're good
Yeah.
starters.
And
I
not
think
only
Portal
that,
is S.
they're iconic.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
bring that up. They're iconic.
Yeah.
They're all over the other Pokemon games.
Blastoise is best boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's up there in the wide tier, I believe.
White
Yeah,
boy.
he is a wide.
Yeah.
I'll put him straight in the wide boy. Don't worry. There you go.
Turtle is S. I love World Turtle's design.
I
do
love
too.
blue.
He's
I
kind of a
would
weird
agree.
little guy. I feel like he's kind of a weird little guy, but I like him.
Also, in the anime, another reason why Squirtle deserves S tier is because he used to be part of a gang with cool glasses.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
It's a street gang of squirtles.
I definitely think War Turtle deserves S tier because of his colors, because of his wings, like his accessories. I love just everything about him. S tier.
I just never really
Double
liked
beam.
War Turtle.
I feel like you don't really pay enough attention to War Turtle. You kind of go from Squirtle to I want to blast toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
Because personally, I never really paid. Like, I mean, I was like, on with the memes about like people not liking Bulbasaur. So I never really paid attention to that line. But I like the design of Charmeleon. I just don't like the design of War Turtle. But
I like his tail.
I kind of am torn because I would put him as an A tier because even though I like Ivysaur's design more, I feel like War Turtle and Ivysaur, I like them better than I do Charmeleon's.
Yeah.
I love War Turtle.
I just think Charmeleon's such a pretty red.
That's what I said,
I like
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Like, it's not an interesting design, but I like it.
I don't like it because it doesn't really fit with the whole line of Charizard's evolution because it's the only one that's fucking red.
Charizard.
Yeah, but War Turtle's a different color too.
Yeah, but he's still a kind of blue. He's like a baby with purple in there, kind of blue. And I love that. And it carries on to Blastoise with that kind of color shift. Like, it's still a different color.
Blastoise is a little darker than Squirtle.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And I think that's a great evolution. Like, having them slightly change color. I love that. But fucking, there's Charmander. Fucking cute little kind of darker orange, fucking red, and then kind of a lighter orange.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. So we're putting War Turtle in S or A.
S.
I prefer
I prefer A, but
S.
I feel like
S
someone's
or A,
gonna
I don't
murder.
mind.
Did you say F?
I said S or A. I don't.
Alright, I thought you said F or A, and I was like, why are you going for F?
F or A. Just put it in the
There's
One of the
no
two.
in between.
No in between.
I'm done with War Turtle. Put in F or put in A.
I will kill if it isn't an S.
Right, Asuna.
Yo.
No, this is you, Asuna.
Yeah.
Yeah, where do you want to go?
the Caterpie.
The Caterpie I mercilessly
Yes.
murdered.
Graveyard.
He is cute.
Graveyard.
Graveyard tier.
He is
Wow.
adorable. He is so cute.
Oh no, the
I love
joke on it
Caterpie.
is that I did a Nuzlocke and I named my Caterpie after Asuna, and I was there like, I don't want it to fight a Pidgey because it will die to a Pidgey. Then I didn't pay any attention and got murdered by a Pidgey.
Uh-huh. Then you asked me, what do you think I should do with it? I was like, leave me to rot. Then the next 3 fights were just Caterpies. It's like, wait, I changed my mind. Let me back in.
Damn.
I like Caterpie though. I think Caterpie's cute.
Caterpie is very cute.
I
I'd
like
put him at
Caterpie,
A.
He's very annoying though.
Wow.
He's like always poisoning your Pokemon when you first meet him, and it's like, dude, I just want to get through this
Weedle.
forest.
That's
That's
Weedle.
Weedle.
That's
Yeah,
the one with the horn.
Weedle.
Oh God, you're right. That's
Caterpie
right.
only
One of
has-
my-
And Weedle
Weedle's
looks
one
like a
that
turd, but we'll get to him.
Caterpie's just string shotting everything, making you slow as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
tackles you.
I put
Fair,
him at
Caterpie's
A. I
fighting
quite
for
like
fight.
Caterpie.
I like
I agree with A.
I think A is a good spot for Caterpie.
Yeah.
I like him a lot, but I don't love him.
Yeah.
Second
You know what I mean?
evolution, fucking D. Come on.
I
Like,
was gonna say F.
Metapod.
F, I
X,
Literally not worth anything.
Hard in
X.
battle.
The best
C.
best hardener in the borough.
Best harder
F.
to borrow.
F tier.
It can
F
harden
tier.
itself an F tier.
Wow.
You catch
it
one.
looked
I thought it was.
It can get a stiffy and then fuck itself.
Think about
I
it now,
like
though.
it
It can't even do that. It can't even move.
No.
It was comic relief.
He's not offensive and he turns into Butterfree, which can learn some psychic moves. So I don't think he's
But
quite
we're
worthy
not-
of.
We're
F.
not talking about what he can turn into, because we already put Caterpie in A, because we do appreciate Caterpie, but we don't have to appreciate this motherfucker.
Okay.
Well,
Well, if you have a Caterpie and evolve it into a Metapod, it can still attack.
Yeah,
it doesn't just
tackle.
harden.
It can
Yeah,
tackle.
I was gonna say you catch a wild Metapod, it's only going to one move, and that's hardened.
But if you raise it from a Caterpie, it knows how to attack.
Did Jared change his
Barely.
No, it's great.
change his Caterpie Garth? Because I'm sure that looks different from the last time I saw his Caterpie emo.
Oh, it's so cute.
I thought you were going to talk about Nuptup for a second. It was like, that's not there yet.
Butterfree.
Nuptup.
I would say A tier.
Butterfree.
Yeah, Butterfree's
Yeah.
cute.
I like it.
Mhm.
Butterfree's
anime-
move set is
Versatile
really
early
good.
game. I'm sorry, Don. Go ahead.
Oh. I really love how Butterfree's moveset is when it comes to like psychic abilities, and not to mention sleep powder is pretty helpful. So
Sleep
mine, and yes, this is how I feel, S tier.
I kind of agree,
Yeah,
because the anime episode with Butterfree is like super good.
Yeah.
Oh, when
That
he
made me
leaves as
tear up.
well.
I'll be honest, it's
Yeah.
one of my favorite early Pokemon to have in a run.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
actually,
it's
like,
very very versatile early on. It can help you
Yeah.
get through a lot of tight spots.
exactly.
We'll put him
But
in
like
S.
once you get like midway to late game,
Yeah.
it's gonna start lacking.
Yeah, it drops off.
I think
but
it's A. don't
I
think
would
it's
say
S.
A.
Yeah, I would say A.
Oh,
But I
man.
do feel for you guys for S tier because if it was just a little bit more versatile, it'd be good.
I like the
Yeah,
fact
I
that
think
half
it's
of us are doing this on anime and half on the game. That's the best thing about this.
Yeah, I'm going
all
based
of
on
the
the anime that this
Also, I want to add in one thing. You guys probably know this, but like, Butterfree was not the intended final evolution for the Caterpie line. Venomoth was.
Oh, really?
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know
Wait,
that.
really?
Oh yeah.
If you look at
Oh.
Butterfree's design, and you look at the Venonat,
yeah.
that's what it's supposed to evolve into. And if you look at Venomoth,
Oh.
it doesn't look like Venonat at all.
Interesting. It makes
Well,
sense.
now
Yeah.
That is really
Oh.
confusing.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
if you
really
look at the
like
eyes
Venonat.
and the antenna coming off Venonat,
Yeah.
and then look at Butterfree.
Yeah, yeah, Venomoth
legit.
definitely.
Also,
Yeah.
a similar color palette.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I think Venonat is super cute.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
Anyways, Weedle, F.
Yeah.
Yeah, F. Annoying little
Actually, I would
bastard.
put him.
Um,
I would put him
worse-
A with Caterpie.
Worst
Actually,
version
I
of
put him, like,
Caterpie.
I put him like C, honestly. Like
C.
he's
Yeah,
okay,
C
but he's
tier
not
would
that
be a
great.
good one.
Have you seen
And
him
he's-
grow?
The bad clone of Caterpie.
Wow.
But
I-
he's
I
actually better than Caterpie game wise. Like,
Design-wise.
yeah, Caterpie's cool, but in the game, like, he can poison, and that's a poison sting
That's
can
what
be
pisses
super
me off.
effective against something,
Right.
as opposed to just
True.
tackle.
Design-wise, he looks like a bunch of clay fucking rolled up on each other, and they painted red on him.
He looks like the fucking Wiggler from Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
He does, yeah.
Now I
Yeah,
stop
it's-
seeing
it's-
like a third grade art project.
It's kind of a
Yeah.
lazy design. It's kind of a lazy design, and Caterpie's...
It's one of the toys that Shin's shop sells,
Yes.
It really is.
along with the Kakuna.
He also never described what his sex restraints were like.
Fuzzy, I think.
Oh my god, I love that. If you posted in general text.
Or Weedle, 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 Wee.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just think that design-wise... Okay, what about B for a happy medium? Because I want him an
Okay.
F.
I'm game for that.
And
I'm okay,
everyone wants
yeah.
to
Because
make
I think we
A.
should.
There with the Charmeleon.
I think we should take into account design as well as like game adaptability.
Yeah, I think we need to look at the whole picture. Like instead of
He's a
just the
little
anime,
clown.
just the game, just
Yeah.
design wise.
I
Like we
wanna
need to look
honk
at the
his
whole picture.
nose.
He's a little clown that
I want to
constantly
boop his
bothers me.
nose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's got
honk
the
his
most
nose.
boopable nose.
It's like if someone came up to me and were like designing something for this, for like a Pokemon thing, and they were like, "Draw me a basic bug." Weedle would probably come out before Caterpie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
if it's
Wait, how old are you? that
Well-
excuse my
basic
judgment.
bug.
Don't sit there and shame him for his art skills at 27.
28 actually.
Oh, 28.
And a half. And a half.
Oh my fucking god, this is a short press
And a
to get
half.
over again.
That's
Don't
why
think
I
about
don't-
that.
Whoa, whoa. He does not represent all short people, okay? Don't fucking let his
Wow.
fucking toxic shortness.
My toxic shortness. That's right.
Wow.
We're around the
Jim is
campfire.
just eating on you there, Kudu. Holy
No.
crap!
I'm
Wait,
short.
hold on.
I'm
Wait.
shorter than
Jerry?
Kudu.
You and I are the same size.
Let's not skip past this eating on him.
Yes.
What are we saying is short?
Well, I'm
Average-
5'2".
I'm
Average
five
for
foot
guys.
nothing.
Average-
5'0".
Average for guys is 5'8", 5'9". Average for
5'9".
girls is 5'4".
Actually,
5'4".
actually, average
Yep.
American women is 5'5", and the average American male is 5'9".
Well, it depends on whether or not I did yoga if I'm 5'4" or 5'5".
Wow.
I knew someone who was over
You sound
6
like
foot.
Kudu.
I was about to
Oh,
say
yeah,
that's
my
what
dad's
when I
6'4"
straightened my
thinking.
back, I grew an extra inch.
You grew
Oh
an
my
extra
God.
2 inches.
Stop measuring yourself with that Games Workshop measuring tape. It's broken.
Well, it's fine.
Kudu. Maybe you shouldn't sit hunched over and you would be taller.
Yeah.
But I like being doubled over in my seat.
He's
He's
trying
preparing
his
himself
best
for
to
old
be
age.
That's
taller
your
than me.
herniated
It's
disc,
not
what they
working.
No one
preparing
is
yourself for old age, my
ever
dude.
gonna be taller than fucking anyone.
I'm
Ever.
turning into a
Oh,
wheelie
my
bug.
dad's 6'4". He's always the tallest guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
in
the
this
same.
chat is taller than me.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
actually
not.
taller than
Seema
somebody.
is the tallest, isn't he? Seems like 6 foot something.
I'm 6'4".
I'm not taller
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
you.
6 foot. I said
Nick, are
Seema's
we the same
taller than
size?
everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you were talking to
So
Amy.
everybody in this chat except for fictional, because we're part of the amalgamation.
Yeah, Punky's
What's the
quite short as well. I think Punky's like
amalgamation?
5'1", 5'2".
Okay, that's still taller than us.
Yeah.
Technically,
but-
if you add the amalgamation
Oh.
site together, you're the tallest because you're like 15 feet.
Ah,
And that's where we eat people. We just get really tall and eat them.
You stand on each other's
Oh,
shoulders
God.
in a trench coat, and you're like, I'm the adult.
French court have a mass amalgamation. But yeah, Weedle, where's it going?
Oh.
A tiers.
I
A
will
tier,
accept
B tier,
B tier.
good medium.
I will
will
accept
go
B
B.
tier.
We'll go B.
Only except
I
B
will
tier.
accept B.
You can chill next to the Charmeleon.
I
That's,
do. I do think Kakuna, design-wise, is much, much better than Metapod. He's
Yeah.
very
Kakuna actually
good.
resembles the cocoon that a moth goes through.
That
I
is
feel
true.
like Kakuda's like C because it looks really cool.
It's got little scythes in the old game as well.
Who
Like
did we
little
lose?
scythe arms.
Done.
Oh yeah.
I love Kakuna's design. I don't know anything about his
There
moveset.
It's the same moveset as Metapod.
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
If
then
you catch a
he's-
wild one, it only knows Harden. But if you raise
Yeah.
it from a Weedle, it knows Poison Sting.
I would
Oh,
put him at D then.
little scythe arms. In
Better
Right.
better
Oh, yeah.
design.
But he looks so cool.
By the
It's
way,
like-
Vic, you were talking about how like good these icons looked. These
Oh,
are the
I remember
icons.
that.
These are the ones that are from Pokemon Go and Pokemon Home.
Oh.
Pokemon Go Home.
Yeah, go home.
Oh, and
Pokemon,
there's
go
Pokemon
to the
Sleep as
polls!
well.
Pokemon, get the fuck out!
Pokemon, go home and sleep.
Pokemon,
Go the
you're drunk.
fuck to sleep by Samuel L. Jackson.
Good look.
It's gonna be Pokemon Touch Grass soon.
Isn't that
You know, you can
Pokemon
put
Go?
a duck in a. I would say B tier. Put him up next to his Weedle son.
You know, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Fair.
Because Sting, what is okay, if you raise Caterpie into a Metapod, he knows Harden and Tackle, right?
Yeah.
And String Shot,
And
yeah.
And String Shot. Yeah, I would say Kakuta moveset wise is even better.
Yeah, because Poison
Metapod.
6 more useful.
It's actually offensive and damage dealing. Yeah.
Beedrill.
Beedrill.
I don't know anything about Beedrill.
I don't like
cool as
Beedrill.
hell.
It's not a bee. It's a fucking hornet.
According,
I don't care.
well, I mean, to Aaron Hansen's Pokemon Red playthrough, he beat the Final Four with only Beedrill.
But it was like level 80.
It was level 80.
Oh.
Do you think Beedrill, if you raise him right and teach him the right, if you raise him right with the right move sets and like TMs and HMs and stuff, he can be a powerhouse.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's not the best. There are better poison, there are better flying types, but he can be pretty good.
He does look pretty cool too.
He does look cool.
Yeah, he has a clue.
He's got pretty good attack.
He's got that fuck with me and find out energy.
I will fuck you. I will fuck you with all of my pointy things.
I think he fits A tier, honestly.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
What tier was that? Sorry, I'm drawing something at this present moment.
A. Oh no.
They want A tier. My vote's on B tier.
No one cares about your fucking vote.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I care. I care about it, Seaman. I'll put it on B tier for you.
No! He's better than B tier.
I don't care. You were rude to Seaman.
Fine. Steven, I apologize. I love you.
Don't punish us other A people because of Cherry.
Yeah, wait, why do we all... This is like when the teacher makes everybody stay in because like 2 people are...
Look, I'll have you know this is a tyrantcy, but I am terrified of Cherry nearly as much as I'm terrified of Tori. Alright? But she needs to be smacked down sometimes.
I do think that because of the majority vote, Beedrill should be an A.
No, yeah,
that's what I was saying.
The majority of people were set in A. I just thought it was funny.
I'm the only one that doesn't like Beedrill.
I quite like Beedrill, and I feel if Shin was here and not, you know, getting gangbanged by his 2 friends, he would agree because he likes pointy things.
That's why he's getting gangbanged by his 2 friends.
Exactly.
Pidgey S tier. Look at that little bird boy.
I mean, he is 100% adorable, but I would put him in C.
I think design-wise, like I think his normally I'm all for the little guys design-wise. I think they're generally way cuter, but in this case, I like his evolutions more.
I think he's just kind of fine. So like C or B.
I think we kind of C.
Wow.
I'm thinking C just because of his like. He's a great starter flying, but there are like Spearow is technically better than him, like stat wise.
Yeah.
I hate both Spearow and Fearow. I just waited around till I got an Articuno and I used that.
I just catch a Pidgey.
Fearow is ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
But
wow.
His stats are way better.
He's a lot stronger and very fast.
He does have drill peck.
But yeah, you bring out a Fearow, people are gonna look at you like weird side eye
until you kick their ass with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Fearow is like superior.
Does this thing have the bird version of mange? What the fuck?
Look, if you just want a flying type, you get what was it? A Charizard.
Okay, hey, we
Yeah.
can't judge because usually when birds have feathers missing, it's because other birds are picking on them.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Firo looks like it's doing the picking though.
Yeah, like
what it
if
does.
he's so strong, why are people picking on him?
He's not missing any feathers. They're just different colors.
I don't know. He's lacking in the neck area.
Yeah.
He's a vulture.
The vultures are so ugly.
Yeah.
No.
There are better vultures.
They actually had some black vultures at the Ren Fair I was at. They actually were badass looking.
Yeah.
Unfair.
Vultures
But Pidgey,
fucking
I would be
freak
okay
me
with
out,
like
man.
B, maybe C
Yeah.
tier.
Yeah, but if you're
I
thinking of
think
vulture from like what is it?
Have
Looney
y'all
Tunes?
ever even seen a turkey vulture?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ugly as fuck.
Yes, I will agree with that.
Yeah, but have you seen a marabou stork?
No.
Have you seen a griffin vulture?
Which one of the vultures is it a piss on their legs to cool themselves down?
Is that
Yes.
a vulture?
Yes.
Yeah, that is one. The
Um,
one in the desert? I don't know the name
I
of
think
it.
that is like a desert vulture. Have you ever seen a griffin vulture? Because those look really, really cool.
I mean, they do call it griffin, so it better look cool.
It doesn't look like a vulture.
Let me go ask.
Vulture.
It looks
Let
a
me
lot
invest
more
in his legs.
majestic.
Well, if we're gonna talk about birds, let me invite Griffinist, Professor Burb.
Yeah, she knows a lot more about birds.
Pidgey, B tier.
I'd say C. I
I
just
would
don't
go
think
with
he's all
A.
that great.
I'm giving him like high stats because like he's like like you guys said, he's the first flying type.
But
He's useful in a couple other gyms.
And I
but-
think if
You
Kudu
can
thinks
get
he's
You can get Spearow shortly thereafter Pidgey, and Spearow is better, is what I'm saying.
And
That's
then you
why I
can
don't think
kill-
he's quite a B tier.
And then you can lose all of them in a Nuzlocke when you fight a Pikachu.
sure, but the Nuzlocke was not how it was meant to
No.
be played.
Yeah.
I'm making a joke.
You're so serious.
Everyone's
You
like,
sounded so serious, like you were ready to fight.
fuck you, Herbie. I'm making a little goof, a little gaff, everyone.
No one even gave me a chuckle. They're like, "Well, actually?
You sounded so serious when you said it, though.
We're serious.
What we're learning
Very
is that
serious
no one is gonna take your jokes today. Sadly,
Yeah.
they're just gonna sit there and be like, you know what? No, Pokemon is super serious. Seem it. Please take it more seriously.
I think it was the delivery. Like, it sounded like you were about ready to chomp my head off.
It was one of my
It did.
driest jokes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Thank
dry
you for the hug.
I was a little bit surprised. I'm like, why bring a Nuzlocke into this, man?
Yeah, that was the joke.
So where are we slapping this fucking bird?
B or C? I'm okay with either. Everybody, the majority seems to be C.
I
And
just
there
don't think
are
he's great.
a lot of fucking Pidgeys.
Yeah.
They're almost as bad as the
I think-
Zubats in Mount Moon.
Yeah, they're not rare. They're not hard to find. They're dime a dozen.
This is true. So we're putting it in C.
C sounds good.
We got
All
two
in
more of these
favor?
fucking birds now.
That one, it is better, probably C or B as well. Then the other one could be F tier.
Pidgeotto's not that bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
no, I would put the other two at B if Pidgey's at a C.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Fair.
agree with that.
Wow, you managed to get
Kinda
that done
medium.
really fast.
The
But
other two are kind
also,
of medium.
before we go on, I have a masterpiece, which looks awful, but it's a masterpiece. I need to find where the fuck it is in my folder now.
Uh-oh.
Ah, there it is. This is the amalgamation trying to get into a
I
nightclub.
knew it! I knew it! I knew she was drawing the amalgamation! She's like, I'm drawing something, and I'm like, oh no, it's us, isn't it?
It's the amalgamation trying to get into a nightclub.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's so perfect. Perfect.
Wait, where'd you post it?
General text.
Oh my god.
It looks amazing.
Ratata.
Right.
Top 10% says Joey.
He's cute.
That was gonna be
And
one of my
he's
points.
purple.
I would also give Rattata a level C.
When
But
it
Yeah,
does,
Ratatouille would be at C.
yeah, when it does like
I like
Hyper
him.
Fang and Super Fang and whatnot, it actually looks pretty cool
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
anime.
He
Have
can
you-
be, he
it
can be
does.
really powerful.
Yeah, he's got good attack speed too.
Garth
I
has
just-
opinion on Raticate.
Yeah,
I
Ratata.
agree with the Raticate statement. I agree with
Yeah.
Garth.
Yeah,
on
no,
that.
I very much agree with that.
I had
Okay.
Eradicate in my, last Fire Red playthrough, and
Ooh.
I just
he
don't
kind
like
of
the
like
design of it.
annihilated stuff.
I
And
like
it
that it
can do
reminds.
so much damage.
I like rodents, to be fair. I really like rodents, so I like the designs because they're just rodent-y.
Ratata.
The only thing I know about Raticate is that it dies in the game. Your rival's Raticate dies. Or
Yeah,
something.
that it's hinted at that. They never say it, but yeah, it's right after the SSN because that's when he last had his Ratata when Red fought it.
Yeah.
Like,
Which I think is the coolest storyline.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like-
will throw it out there though that a level 1 Ratata can sweep the Elite Four. Just let you know, a level 1
Interesting.
Ratata.
With
Without
flail,
hacks?
Yeah,
with
fucking-
flail.
With focus stash endeavor quick attack.
Right, where are we playing one though?
I mean, if he can one.
I think he's
It's-
good. I am not as much of a fan of Rattata as I am Raticate, so I would put Rattata at a C with Pidgey because I don't think he's great and I don't think he's terrible.
He can be
Ratic-
really strong though. Like
Raticate
there
In the
have been
early
times
game,
where
yeah.
he's been a favorite for like multiple stages of the game for me. I feel like
Yeah.
he deserves B.
I like Rattata more than I do Raticate. Raticate looks like it'll like try and bite my shoes.
It looks like he's gonna give you
Yeah.
rabies.
Wow.
He does. Look at him.
Yeah.
Rattata.
He's ready to fight. He's
Yeah.
ready to bite you on your toes.
That doesn't mean he's gonna give you rabies.
He
I'll
looks
bite
like
you,
he
but
has
I'm not gonna give you
mange.
rabies.
He looks like he has mange. Why would
I-
he be healthy?
I agree with Garth on this.
Yeah, I was gonna
C
say
for
I
Rattata,
agree with
Raticate
Garth.
A.
Yeah.
I'd like.
Ratata's all like, shit, what's that over there?
He just looks like he's pointing.
I like the
He-
design of Rattata, just the Raticate. It has good stats, but I don't like its design at all.
Oh, but it looks like a
I
vicious
didn't-
little rat.
Deserves
It
B,
does.
and
Yeah.
Raticate deserves.
And I agree with
His
that. I
tail-
don't like it.
His tail looks more like a real Brad's tail.
Yeah.
Which is
Or
not
not-
a plus.
We want realism in a video
How
game.
dare you?
Oh,
Rat
Lovely.
tails are adorable.
rats.
I do too.
You know what I just
know,
realized?
I think they're so cute.
A ridgy
I like-
tail
I like-
freaked me out. If it's just like a little one, I'm like, okay, but if it's like ridgy, I don't know. My brain is
I
like,
think-
Nah,
no.
my sister's like that. My sister's terrified of rats, and one of the reasons she's terrified of rats is the tails.
Do you know if you shave your cat's tail, it literally looks the same?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh no!
It's
Just
just
saying.
it's not segmented
Sorry,
like
that
a
was
rat's
such
tail,
a
but
violent
yeah.
reaction.
You-
Oh, good God.
Executive decision. Go, Spiro.
Fuck him.
Yeah, F tier.
This isn't a Smash
I
or
think
Pass
he's a
tournament.
B.
Stop trying to fuck the Pokemon.
His at
No,
least
I
a
don't
B
want to
because he's
fuck him.
better
I'm
than
just saying,
Pidgey.
fuck him.
Yeah, I think he's a B because he's better than Pidgey, but he's not the
design-
best.
Like, Pidgey's cute, but his design is just cooler.
I like his design. Yeah, I always liked the Spiro, the way the Spiro looked.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah,
So
I'd
you're
go
a
with
B, in my
B.
opinion.
I don't have
I-
any real love for Spiro or.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna say C. Just because I've always really viewed Spearow as shit Pidgey, so
Yeah.
That's fair.
But
I
he's
like.
better.
I
He's
think he
shit
looks
Pidgey.
cool.
I think Pidgey has more defense and Spearo's more attack and speed.
You see, the thing is, I wasn't paying attention when you were talking about Pidgey because I was there drawing my masterpiece.
Yeah, you were. You're like, quit, I'm drawing something. Shush. Where are we putting Fat Boy?
Everyone shut the fuck up.
I think Pidgeotto might actually be faster than Fearow.
Pidgey is faster, it's just the other one has more attack.
Yeah, well, I think it actually has a better move pool than Fearow too.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
Fearow does.
I think Fearow has the higher attack.
Yeah, but the only real move Fearow's got is like Drill Peck.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like Fearow learns Drill Peck, where like Pidgey you can just learn Fly.
But that's
well, you can teach. You can't in Gen 1. You can't just learn Fly. Like you have to use the HM for it.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm comparing like their flying moves, and like that's the best one it can learn.
Fearow can learn that too.
No, I'm not. I hate Fly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Not a good move.
No, yeah. I know. I think Fearow gets Aerial Ace.
That's not in Gen 1.
No. But I know in comparison, Fearow is slightly better than... Let's see here.
Do you like him better, though?
I think if he's stronger, then yes, he's better. Yeah, I've used Fearow more than I've used Pidgeot.
I can look this up really quick.
Yeah, I was gonna like pull up Bulbapedia.
That's what I was gonna do.
I am on Bulbapedia as we speak.
Yeah.
I'll look
See, this was the perfect tier list to get them all into. They're really nerding out. They're like, I'm getting a Bulbapedia right now.
They're getting math involved.
Hey, listen.
He's ugly. Put him in D.
Wait, you're using Bulbapedia and not Seraphie.net? Oh God, you're such a noob. No.
Oh. You noob.
Wow. No. And there's Shin in the background doing his, Hollow Knight thing, going, but I just wanted to know if they wanted to ban the Pokemon or not. I don't care if they're better or not.
Oh, wow. So, like, Fearow is faster.
Yeah.
But the stats for Pidgeot are more evened out.
Yeah.
Hey, Pocky!
Hey, Pocky!
Fearow also can learn Hyper Beam.
Also, amazingly, Pocky, I will not be ending my stream anytime soon. I've still got 15 hours to go. So you're not here at the end of stream for a change.
And if you subscribe, you can add more time.
Pocky's already subscribed. They probably got one of Avia's 20 fucking subs.
Yeah.
Hey, shut up.
Wow.
Pidgeotto can also learn.
Yeah, I was about
Be thankful for the dumb gift.
It's not 15 hours of Pokemon.
Thank you, Avia.
You are welcome.
Shin, what are you doing tomorrow morning?
Blowjobs?
I'm hoping his answer isn't blowjobs.
Blowjobs?
Because that would make him busy.
Sometime in the morning. I can't give specifics, but it will be in the AM.
Yeah, Fearow is like comparing Fearow and Pidgeot. Fearow is faster and stronger, but Pidgeot is more even.
It's even out. It has better defense and special defense, but only by like 19 points.
Can I convince you to wake up?
Special attack, Pidgeot is strong. Wait, no, I'm not Mega Pidgeot. Never mind.
That one's good.
Well, hold on a second. Anna was trying to say something.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, don't worry. I'm just trying to get Shin to wake up so he could be here. The thing is, right, my mum is going to take over my stream for like an hour or two when I have a nap tomorrow morning. And I feel like you and Sean will be the only two people that for sure go to bed in the evening. Because Sean will never stay up late anyway. He'll stay up until like 2 at the most and then be like, I'm going to bed. And you have no interest in staying up as long as these nerds. So you two are the only people that will probably definitely be awake at some point tomorrow morning for me to go and have a nap. I need babysitters for my mum.
What?
I'll be your pop's babysitter.
I'll be up.
What does that entail?
Asuna, you saying you'll be up to do anything with my mum is not giving me joy.
Dude.
I
What
don't
is
need
the-
my new dad-in-law being made during, you know, a fucking subathon.
What about a new parent-in-law? What's your mom up to?
Think you're a bit young for my mum.
Fuck!
Also, I don't trust Asuna to be awake at any point.
That is true.
Okay, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he fell asleep right now.
That is true as well. I have told Asuna that he should probably go to sleep sometime, you know, so that he can wake up to... Because my mum will be excited to do stuff with Punky and Asuna. I need responsible adults, because I'll leave you all with basically my mum playing Jackbox. So I need people that are sensible enough to know what they're doing.
Oh.
Why am I asking Shin?
I'm responsible. I just don't know if I'll be awake.
That's fair.
Because what time?
I don't know. It depends when I want to go sleep, basically.
As long as it isn't 10 p.m. CST and it's like at 8 p.m. I could be there.
I'm irresponsible.
I'm not great with time zones.
It's okay. I will go get an energy drink. I'll be back.
Oh God, Asuna on
Right,
full power.
someone please ban Asuna now.
No.
Why
If
is he still
anyone does
drinking
that,
energy
would
drinks? He
be
knows
me.
what they do to him.
Wait, Asuna, yeah, no!
Right, can we put Firo in C?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Asuna, don't have an energy drink.
Just because it just balances everything.
I'm not doing that. I'm not dying today.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I was gonna say, don't be stupid. You know what they do to you.
I wasn't sure if you were joking.
Yeah.
The thing is, you say
But I'm
don't be
glad that you
stupid,
weren't.
But, you know, Asuna is the embodiment of stupid, along with some of the other boys in here.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna go get crunk for garlic. So let's
For
go.
garlic.
I wish I had the foresight to buy some wine.
I can't even drink either, so.
Well, that's your own dumb, stupid self for having a heart attack, ain't it? Could
I
have
couldn't
drank if
have
you
it
didn't
even-
go and have a heart attack.
Oh, even if I didn't have the heart attack, I couldn't drink. My antidepressants would make me hallucinate, and I was like, I don't need that right now.
Oh God.
Oof.
Yeah, that's why they said, yeah, don't drink while you're on this. You might hallucinate. I was like, okay.
I was a bad girl. I drank on my antidepressants all the time.
Yeah, I drink all the time. Well, I mean, I don't drink all the time. I shouldn't.
Dude, if you need to go, you can go, you know?
Oh no, it's not that. And to be fair, Parky, Som does that so often, it's unbelievable. Like, if you're from Wales, like, I'll go in the chat and I will be Lucian, I'll be DJ, I'll be pretty much anyone from Wales, according to Som.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, I'm like, why is he waiting for Kudu? I was just about to go into Som's chat and be like, don't wait for Kudu. Like, what are you talking about?
It's all good.
But also, if Som really needs Kudu, I understand, and he can go. I will not hold him hostage to this tier
Wow.
list or the subathon.
Getting kicked out.
I was gonna say,
Wow.
I think Kudu wants to be here.
I know, but
No,
I said it in my Discord the other day. I don't want anyone to feel obligated that they have to be here, you know?
No.
Ekans.
You're gonna have to do more than that if I can get rid of me.
Ekans.
Backwards, word round the campfire.
I think Ekans, like, Arbok is just such a much cooler design.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that. So.
Like,
You
way
know what,
cooler.
though? The only decent noodle in this game is Onyx.
Yep.
In Gen 1,
Yeah.
yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
You get better noodles up on the later gens, but yeah.
You
Actually,
And-
no,
Not counting
there's one
Dragonair?
more. Yeah, I forgot about Dragonair, but we'll get down there. when we get
I
down
was
there.
gonna say there's better pure poison than just Ekans, so
Yeah,
I'll
It
give
is
him
the
a
original
D.
151.
D.
I'm
Yeah,
happy
I'd
with
put
a D.
Ekans in like D.
I'm happy with a D. I just didn't want it to be F.
That's fair.
I don't think Ekans is F. I don't think he's
No.
terrible enough to deserve that.
No, he's not Metapod.
Yeah, I was thinking D
Yeah,
or
no.
D myself.
Poor Metapod.
And
But I think Arbok is like, I would say Arbok is A.
Yeah.
I'd put him in
Look
a
at
B
it.
tier.
Yeah, I'd put B.
I'd
Yeah,
say B.
B.
I was
Yeah.
thinking like
B would be a good option.
but yeah, B.
I mean, I think his design is cool as heck, but again, I think there's better poison types.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've ever, like, even away from the fact that I obviously hate Pokemon. I don't fucking hate Pokemon. I hate snakes in general. That's not why I never use them. I never use them because I just never feel any need to use them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
You are
ex,
gonna go out, QA.
my ex had a snake, and I got to hold it. Well, it wasn't his; it was his roommate's, but it was kept in his room for some reason. But anyway, I got to hold it, and it was so cool.
And the only snake I ever held was a corn snake.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
I held.
It'll like corn.
I don't know what snake it was, but my best friend's sister, she had a snake, and I got to hold it while it was a baby. It crawled up my arm and into my sleeve.
Yeah.
I held, well, I didn't hold it because I was like 3, but I touched a boa constrictor.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
It was at the zoo.
I fucking
And
hate
he had
snakes so much.
He had a trainer holding him, so it was safe.
Oh no, like we have a lot. Like, have any of you heard of that We Bought a Zoo film that Matt Damon I think was in?
Matt Damon.
I think I have.
I heard of it, but wait, that was an actual
I've never
movie?
seen it, but I
That was a
thought,
movie.
like, I recall it.
That movie was
that a
based
book?
on a zoo. I think yeah, it's based on a book because it's based on the zoo we have on Dartmoor, basically.
Oh, cool.
Dartmoor Zoo, and they did things like that. Like they tried to convince me once when I was there. Oh, you know, if you touch one, if you know, spend some time around one, you might not be so scared of them. And I just looked at them. I was a kid, and I was like, no, please don't bring that snake any closer to me. They were like, no, come on, like it won't do anything. I'm holding it. See, everyone else is going. I was like, no, I'm leaving. I'm not going to be here. I'm going to go look at the wolves instead.
I was more afraid of banana slugs than I was snakes.
That's fair.
I was afraid of dogs.
My friend Snake used to sit in his like jacket pocket. Like,
Yeah.
he had a breast pocket.
Oh,
And it just the snake's head just popping out, just like, hello there.
so
Look at its tongue.
Aww.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
F.
S
A.
tier.
Triple
S.
F to you.
If
S.
it was, hold on. If it was Chubby Pikachu, I would put it in S. Otherwise, B,
not chubby.
probably
Like,
B
it's
tier as is.
like even for like an electric Pokemon, it's pretty mediocre.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
just a
think it should
mascot, ain't
go-
it?
Probably B.
I was gonna say, I think it should at least go in A because it's iconic. Pokemon Yellow, like, centered the whole way around.
Yeah,
in
but
the
this-
anime.
Yeah, having a Pikachu. So I think it should definitely at least get an A.
Like, if
I
you're gonna
love-
argue
Yeah,
that the
same.
starters are iconic, you have to give some respect to
Right.
Pikachu. I know he's
I guess.
overrated, but he's so cute and he is
He's so
iconic.
cute.
He was
I
cute
love the
when he was
little-
chubby.
I love the little bit crushed Pikachu noise that it made in Pokemon Yellow whenever it came out of the ball.
Yeah, I loved it in Pokemon Yellow.
Well, did you know originally they didn't? They were not planning on giving Pikachu to Ash. They were actually going to make a Clefairy or something.
I remember reading something about that.
Yeah, I read something about that, but I'm not sure exactly what was
See
going
ya,
on. with that.
Cherry.
Hi,
You are
Cherry.
pretty.
Hi, Cherry.
Bye, Cherry.
Hmm. Say hi
That's
to Nana
terrifying,
Crust.
Pocky. That is fucking
Have a
terrifying.
good one, Cherry.
I just don't like snakes. I do not like snakes. What about Raichu?
Oh, goddamn, Pocky.
I actually rate Raichu higher than Pikachu.
Oh,
I
that's
do
fair.
too. I like Raichu better.
Yeah,
I like
Raichu's
him in-
cute.
So, like, this
Here's the
isn't
thing.
obviously Gen 1 or anything, but in the new Pokemon Snap, he's riding around on his tail, and that's pretty fucking cool.
That's an
the
Alolan
Nice.
Raichu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. I that's still a Raichu to me.
I know that's
Yeah,
a right.
it's still, it is
Still
a Raichu.
Raichu.
I think that one's cooler.
Raichu.
That one's a dual type electric psychic.
To be fair, that's
Really?
like the only opinion. I've never really evolved a Pikachu to a Raichu. So I've never really had one in the games, and I can't remember it in the animes or anything. So the only thing I remember Raichu's about is Pokemon Snap and it riding its tail around.
Yeah, the anime kind of
Villainized?
Yes. Raichu, but he's cute, and he deserves some respect. And Ash is kind of a dick for not evolving Pikachu.
Well, he didn't for not forcing a Pikachu to evolve.
I was gonna say, I don't think Pikachu wanted to evolve.
Yeah, no,
No,
Pikachu
he-
didn't
yeah.
want to.
He offered it when he got his ass beat there.
Oh,
Then-
man syndrome.
Yeah.
He could have.
Yeah, but
he
I'm
could
pretty
have got a second Pikachu though,
Yeah.
Mm.
and he
Could
could have
do
sat
that.
there and been like, "Right, this Pikachu's a fucking brat and won't be a Raichu, but I've got to catch them all, so you need to be a Raichu."
Yep.
So here's my deal with Raichu. Like I like Raichu. It's a cool mon, but in Gen 1 I never really used a Raichu because when you evolved any Pokemon with a stone in Gen 1, they stopped learning their moveset.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was in all of them.
No. They stopped that after Gen 2 or 3, I think.
Well, it's like that in Brilliant Diamond right now. If you evolve them
No,
with a stone, you don't learn anything out with them.
No?
Yeah, my Roselia did not. My Roserade did not learn anything once I used a stone on it to
That's
evolve it.
odd.
Yeah, I've been told that. Yeah, once you use a stone on them, it doesn't. They don't learn anything.
They stopped that in the later games.
Mm.
Only
Only
certain
certain
Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Raichu's one of them then.
Yeah, because Som's going through
Black at the minute.
Black, and the Pokemon will stop. He didn't want to evolve his.
It takes them longer to learn certain moves when they get evolved as well. Like they'd learn them a lot quicker on their base form than they do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but, yeah, it was just my Roserade. It's like level 57. I have not learned a single thing.
When did you evolve it?
Level 1.
Why did you?
Maybe
No,
that's
I
the
think
problem.
at level
I know
1.
as soon as right. Because
What do you-
I would try to make my Pokemon learn all their move sets before I would evolve them with a stone.
And Som's was Roselia, I think he was trying to evolve, and he didn't want to evolve her right away because he wanted her to learn moves before that.
Yeah,
What do you mean you evolved it at level 1? It has to
hold
evolve
on.
from Badoo at level, at least one level.
Well, no. Well, because I had a couple Roselias, and I bred that, and that gave me a level 1 Roselia, and I just used a shiny stone on it.
Oh, so Badoo's a baby then.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's a baby, Roselia's the next, and it made those two. And then I had a level 1 Roselia that I threw a shiny stone at it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
my-
it's literally the case with Roserade. Roserade just doesn't learn moves once it evolves.
Yeah.
Put that on it. That's just tough.
I did not know
Okay.
that. I thought I was still going to learn some stuff because Bulbapedia was showing me some stuff. Then I asked the Pokemon experts I know, and they're like, "Oh yeah, once you use a stone to evolve them, you don't learn anything."
It's not like that with all Pokemon, like the evolutions. But I think we're getting real off topic here.
Yeah. Well, those
Yeah.
are different. Yeah.
Even though we got 15 hours to kill.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried as long as
actually-
people kill ours.
According to Bulbapedia here, it says starting in Gen 8, the Pokemon that applies to could learn moves may instead learn moves their pre-evolution could learn at move reminder, gaining access to all the previous forms level up moves. But it basically says that many Pokemon that evolve still cannot level up or cannot learn moves as they level up.
Interesting.
This is according to Bulbapedia's entry on evolution stones.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I think, it sounds legit. There's a lot of stuff here. When was this updated? This page was last edited April 5th, 2022 at 3:50 p.m.
Nice.
That's pretty
So
current.
that would basically make Raichu useless, really.
Yeah, that's why I never really used them.
Yeah.
I would put him in
F.
like B tier, honestly.
F.
B.
I think he's better than Pikachu, or
B
he's
for
not as good as
definitely true.
Pikachu.
Yeah,
Better
no,
than
I think he's cooler looking than Pikachu, but sometimes looks ain't all that. Sometimes you need to actually be useful.
Yeah.
He
Shin.
technically is. He technically is more useful. It's just you've got to put in the work with your Pikachu first.
And that's I know you couldn't do that in Yellow unless you traded him to somebody with a different game and then they evolved it and traded it back, which is what I did with my brother.
Or if someone played Red and Blue and you could just trade them through.
Yep.
There we go. Put him at B.
Whew.
Sandy Boy.
Sandshrew.
Sandshrew I like a lot. I would put him in B or A.
I would say B for Sandshrew and then A for Sandslash because he's just a stronger, better form.
I agree with that.
I agree.
Yeah.
100%.
I like the anime Sandshrew that got over his water weakness.
Oh yeah. Ash wasn't
Nice.
happy with that trainer. How dare you? It's like, I'm training him to be stronger. Let out.
Poor baby.
While I like the idea of the different male and female, I find the whole Nido evolution chain to be kind of bland.
I've to be honest, I've never cared about that at all.
They look like, I feel like their final actual evolutions are really useful.
They are.
I've literally seen people only get through Nuzlocke because they have one of them.
Yeah.
They've got interesting typings. When they're at their final evolutions, they're both poison ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I forgot about that.
Interesting typings can learn pretty much, in terms of their range of moves they can learn via TM. Actually bonkers. It's you can give them Bubble Beam, Thunderbolt, and Earthquake all on the same Pokemon.
Yeah. Earthquake is a team killer. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You basically win the game early on with that. Yeah, it just the final evolutions of them were okay, but I didn't care for the first two at all.
Yeah, they're pretty forgettable.
I don't really care for they're just weird looking rabbits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That turn into rhinoceroses.
Yeah.
Yeah, they de-evolve.
Yeah.
But I really love the plot.
Plot?
Yeah, it's cute.
I like the Nidoqueen has boobies.
She's wearing a bikini.
Exactly. That's a smash if ever I saw one.
But yeah.
All of the other Pokemon are wearing nothing. So
I do kind of have to say, though, I do think that the gendered types, while I get Nidoking and Queen, I do think it's weird and kind of outdated to have Nidoran female, Nidoran male, when most Pokemon have male-female typings anyway. So I feel
this is the thing, that this was the first
I
Pokemon
know.
to do that.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it's kind of obsolete.
Yeah, but
them
you can't just
together.
wipe them out at this point, though.
yeah, it's literally it's at the point now where they're there. It's too late.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, I just think that their designs are obsolete because of the,
Outdated.
Still, the fucking final ones are S tier useful.
Yes.
They are.
Yeah.
I would put both King and Queen in S tier.
Yeah,
And the other
Yeah.
four can just go they're mediocre because they're only poison types. I would just put them
D
in
type.
Yeah.
CD.
CD
Just
most likely.
Yeah.
Go on, all of you.
Oh,
All of you in
they
there.
can be in wide boy as well if they want.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
gonna
they
say,
could both
they're
be
pretty
in White
wide.
Boy.
They are. Needle King. Well, yeah.
Okay, wait. Clefairy is just ugly Jigglypuff.
That is true.
It's a
Very
live
true.
Gengar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Clefable is a
No,
live
well,
Gengar.
Gengar's way cooler, though.
Gengar is its shadow.
Yes.
Or when it's dead, either way.
Mhm.
If it was a shadow, it'd be a dark type.
No. Not
Well, that's my
necessarily.
headcanon.
I love how so often these conversations just end in no.
Nope.
No.
Well,
Wrong.
Sorry.
Do you not
I'll be honest.
agree?
To be fair, dark type didn't exist during this.
No, but it did exist in Gen 2.
Yeah, but this is Gen
Yeah, that's
1.
what it was
This is
introduced.
Gen
'cause it's-
1.
Okay, listen, fuckers.
I would like to point out that no one has started drinking yet, and this is the quality you're getting. Wait until Gartic when everyone's had a bit of a drink.
Oh, I love that. I get told no, then it's just on everyone else. Listen here, fucker. Oh, we escalated quickly there.
Oh.
Anyway, ugly Jigglypuff. F
Yes.
tier.
I never
Yeah,
cared
I'm
much
not-
for Clefairy or Clefable, so I don't mind putting them both in F.
I was gonna say, Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff can learn metronome, right?
Always with
Yeah,
yourself.
but
Okay.
I don't care for moves. It's all random.
No, I know. I just like the idea of metronome. Like, oh, am I gonna get a move that does nothing or a move like Earthquake? Who knows?
As a gambler at heart, Metro's
Explosion.
the best move ever.
It's
And
just-
Destruct.
I did my fucking Nuzlocke and you were going on about it, and I was like, oh, that sounds good. And I was like, wait a minute, I know what metronome is. What the fuck are you going on about? And you were like, well, they could die. And I was like, oh my god, Kudu.
Yeah.
Metronome is the best move for Nuzlocke because it truly is Russian roulette
Yeah.
when you get that self-destruct.
it is true
Yeah.
Nuzlocke. It's
Yeah.
Nuzlocke in its purest form.
I mean, it's bad for Nuzlocke as the player. It's very interesting as the viewer.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right, so where are
Yeah,
we putting
but
these two?
F.
Because other than a filler episode and that one good fucking base set Pokemon card on the fucking Game Boy Color game, they're shit.
Just
Uh,
die so you can become a Gengar.
They do.
I was gonna
They
say,
do
I'm
learn
not-
metronome though.
I like
Vulpix?
Jigglypuff better.
Vulpix is S tier. Look how fucking cute she is.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love Vulpix.
Vulpix
is one of my
100%.
And
favorite.
Ninetales.
Vulpix is a very good Pokemon. I'd agree with
I
that.
love Vulpix so much.
I like the both of them.
Yeah, Ninetales is beautiful as well.
Yeah, I really like how they grabbed me.
Absolutely.
Very useful fire types too, especially if you didn't catch one or start with one.
Yes.
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 Not Clefable. Welcome back, Dom.
I'm-
Hey, Don.
Eh.
Sorry,
Welcome
Pocky.
It's okay.
You
Just
got
deal
overrolled.
with it, Pocky.
I'm sorry, Pocky.
Jigglypuff is a stress ball.
I just love the lullaby in the anime. I
And
used
the
to be able to,
He's-
do it quite well.
He's
the
an
more-
ass. He's an asshole in the anime, but the best asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
it gets mad that
coworker-
everyone falls asleep.
My coworker compared me to Jigglypuff when Jigglypuff gets mad,
I mean, I can see
You
that.
draw on people's faces
and
too.
I was very upset. And I may have proved their point by getting upset.
Here you
And they're
go,
like, "Oh my
good
god,
for you,
you're so
Pocky."
cute when you're angry," and I'm like,
I will kill you.
"Yeah, that's basically the look I gave them." I was like, "Well, shit, now you're dead. You're
I
dead."
agree with the panda. I do agree with the Clefable D pandering. Also,
Yeah.
another thing, it turns out when I was on about Clefable having a really good Pokemon card, it was actually Wigglytuff.
Damn, rip Clefable.
Oh my god, all of these Pokemon emotes are so fucking good.
Right?
I think
Is that a grunt emo?
It is, I think.
It is, yeah.
Is
I think
I was
Jigglypuff-
watching Grant lose his fucking mind playing Arthur and Jim the other week. That was funny.
I would put Jigglypuff at an A.
Yeah.
Same. That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Wigglytuff at B.
Yeah.
both of them in A for me. Like Wigglytuff didn't get much airtime, but I do like Wigglytuff as a Pokemon.
Yeah, I quite like Wigglytuff.
So do
I
I,
forgot-
but not as much as I like Jigglypuff.
Yeah, I remember Jigglypuff, but I actually forgot about Wigglytuff, to be honest.
Because
That's
it didn't
fair.
get airtime.
It wasn't in the
Valtoff is
anime.
Wiggly though.
Mm-hmm.
Right, everyone's favorite bat, Zubat.
Fuck that.
Oh.
Okay,
Eh,
wait.
eh,
Hear me out.
Fucking ass.
It's PBG's favorite Pokemon.
Yes.
Oh.
Blame him. What a
He's
fucking
not here.
fraud.
I
What a
don't think
Pokemon.
Zubat is all that bad.
Thank you.
Zubat, I don't really care for, but like its very final evolution in the later games is great. But
Best.
it's just so fucking annoying in Mount Moon. There's
Yeah,
one every
it's-
fucking
I
steps.
feel like it needs docked points for being annoying, but I don't think it is F
Exactly.
tier. It is
I
not
think
F
not.
tier.
It's not enough.
It's at least
I
to
feel
see.
like then you
It's
don't
at
get
least to
mad
see.
enough about things.
I
It has
agree.
its
I
I feel
think
like
it's
you need to
at
get
least
more
to see.
upset about things.
I'd
then.
put it in. I'd put it in C, to be honest, because it is just basically the K version of a Pidgey.
Yes.
it
Better
does
than
have
Pidgey.
poison moves and leech life.
And I think Supersonic is
Absorb.
actually a fairly good early game confusion.
Actually, you know what?
Like-
Yeah, I quite like having them for the Supersonic early game.
I forgot about Leech Life and that it's like good.
Oh yeah, now
indeed,
it's
then.
good. It
Yeah.
used to be so bad.
And then they give Zubat
Oh.
Absorb instead of fucking Leech Life. Like,
Yeah.
Ugh,
criminal.
There you
That is
go.
criminal. That is
Okay,
a
see.
crime punishable of death.
Oh, it's gotta be in C. It's so annoying.
See how much.
But it's annoying. It's annoying because you have to fight against it,
So
which
annoying.
makes it a good. Would make
Oh!
it good to have.
Hoodoo! When I was depressed, I found this has nothing to do with Pokemon at all. This is completely off topic. I found the absolute perfect fucking meme for you when I was depressed. Where is it? I didn't save it. I'm gonna have to go and fucking find it.
Obviously nice for the meme, not... You get what I'm on.
Yeah, I know. Right, Golbat. That is Golbat, isn't it?
Golbat is
Yeah,
actually
C.
B. Zubat is C.
Other way round.
Golbat is better than Zubat.
Other way round. Other way round.
I hate Golbat's design.
Yeah, Golbat
Oh,
looks
it's
so
ugly. Yeah,
fucking
for
stupid.
sure.
It looks like fucking Atamos from Final Fantasy IX.
It's actually terrifying.
Yeah,
Why?
it is.
Why is his mouth open?
Because he's
Why
hungry.
isn't
Ready
it?
to murder you, I guess.
He's hungry, Avia.
Ugh.
He's gonna put your entire head in its mouth and
I
kill
don't
you.
like that. Like, I
dropped
agree.
my key
I
in my
think.
mouth. Can you get it out for me?
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna trust that, Golbat. Jeez. He kind
Why
of.
wouldn't
it's-
you?
I think it's like that to amplify its screeches.
I think that's the canon reason, but it never closes its mouth, and that's the thing
No.
that's weird to me.
It's
Yeah, but,
terrifying.
like, if
Well,
There
I
you go,
fight with-
Kudu.
If I fight with Golbat, I'm never seeing it from the front, though. I'm only just seeing it from the back and all the stuff that it does.
Here's the other thing. Back in Gen 1, this picture isn't like this, but like back in Gen 1, Golbat had its tongue out, and it learned Lick.
Yes.
Yeah, it
It did.
Ah.
And Lick
You're
was a
right, it
pretty good
did.
ghost move.
Yeah, that was one of Haunter's main moves.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
You want to know the only reason why I rate Zubat higher than Golbat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Better stats.
Zubat managed to hold Bulbasaur in the air without any limbs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did it hold it? It doesn't have any
It
legs.
has
Without any
2
limbs.
legs. What do you-
It has
know,
very
it's-
tiny feet.
Did it just
It's
slot it in
legs.
between? Was this like some kind of weird bat sex act?
It clenched him- I know what happened. It clenched him between his butt cheeks. You are forever my prisoner.
Is this Squirtle?
Pretty
Oh,
sure
never
they
mind.
have
This
a toy,
Squirtle.
though.
This Squirtle he's carrying.
Mm.
That's
I don't know
worse
if you
because
guys
at
know
least you
this,
know
but it's-
Bulbasaur's like a roundish, shape.
I mean, with Squirtle, you gotta put his whole head up his ass.
Rip Squirtle.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm pretty sure all of these have cloacas. I'm not sure many of them actually have butts.
Amazing.
Fair enough.
Oh my god. Yes.
Wait,
I never
Ditto
noticed
could.
that before.
Bats are mammals. Bats are mammals. Zubat would have a butt.
Actually holding it in his chest.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Squirtle's just here like, yes, this is fine. This is normal. Yes.
Again, the Pokemon opening just is so weird because it's like the Venusaur doing its best. You know, like Charizard blasts fire, Bulbasaur Blastoise blasts water, Venusaur opens its mouth. What the fuck?
Oh no, fire! Oh no, a flood! Oh no, autumn!
That Pikachu looks like it was made out of clay by a second grader.
Wow.
How dare!
It's
As
wonky
a Pikachu, I take all offense to that.
It's so wonky. It's very
in the picture.
cute, but it's so wonky.
Are they gonna drop bomb that Squirtle on something?
Yeah. He's gonna do the
Squirtle bomb.
spinny rapid spin with the
Take
squirrel.
out everything in its path.
Yeah.
There were no survivors.
They're gonna drop him, and as soon as as he's falling, he's gonna tuck everything in when he does hydro pump and just.
He's gonna be a Mario shell.
I was gonna say, yeah, it
It's a
reminds
fucking
me.
blue shell from Mario
It reminds me of a Koopa Troopa.
Yep.
Hey, Paige, welcome back.
Hi.
Yay.
Hey.
Hello.
We've got a much bigger group now.
was-
And
There was
we're not doing a Pokemon Smash and Pass because we still need Shin here for that. But it's close to a fucking Pokemon Smash and Pass at this point.
I mean, we're gonna get to Machoke soon, so. And I mean,
I'm just
Diglett.
saying,
Where are we
if you
putting
want a
this
new
Golbat?
necklace, I'm
I'm
just
saying
saying, if you
C.
want a new
C.
necklace, I bet you he'd give you one. That's all
yeah,
I'm
but
saying.
Zubat's design's better than Golbat.
I agree.
Mhm.
I'm
Wait.
okay with Golbat being in C.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, alright. Give me a second.
If Golbat closed its mouth, it lose half its height.
That
It's
is
torso
true.
with its mouth.
Oh my god, it's
100% true.
Whose top star do you pick? I can get that up on stream for you.
Oddish just asked. I
You
love
saved the image
Yes.
for it, didn't you?
Yeah, that's why
Wait.
I'm getting it. Image.
General text. He doesn't lose half his height.
Oh my god, no! That's worse!
He
He's
looks
like
like
a
Oh,
little
God.
bean.
God!
It looks like a little jelly bean.
There
Oh
you
no,
go.
I think he looks like a
Little
lima
bean
bean.
bat.
That is what we
He's a
got
little
for
bean
Stardew.
That's so bad.
Little bean bat.
I don't like it.
That could be
Somebody
worse.
give me some bleach, please.
No.
Ollie Bleach.
I hate that I just saw that with my eyes.
I don't think it's fair that
Don't
we
look
get
at it with your eyes then. Look at it with your nose.
I have a hard time looking at things with my nose.
Well, good scrub.
Yeah, Pepe laugh skill issue.
Bulbasaur is a good boy.
Bulbasaur is a good pick.
Yeah. We also made a wide boy tier, which basically means S tier, but the wide as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
Okay,
know, white
Oddish-
boys deserve that love.
Oddish is so cute!
Oddish
Oddish
is
is
adorable.
100% S tier.
S.
Yes.
S.
Fucking
S.
delicious.
Immediately.
I will agree with that.
What? Why did I hear someone say delicious?
It's because it's delicious.
Isuna,
Oh, 'cause it
no!
looks like an onion.
That was
That's me.
Seaman.
Oh, no. I'm talking about in general. Asuna posted in general.
Oh. Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
Oh my god.
Why do I actually expect Lugia to look like that?
I like the Kyogre.
Oh, I've seen that before. That's
That's such
amazing.
a pog. He's literally, they're like, oh my fucking god, what's that?
Entei's like, hey?
You're welcome.
No.
Celebi is just ahead.
Yeah.
I don't like Oddish's evolutions.
See, I was gonna rate them all equal.
I was gonna say I am a fan of Oddish and his evolutions.
I like Gloom.
Like, I think Gloom
is like.
I think Gloom is interesting. I don't like Vileplume.
I don't either.
Nup,
There's some
tup,
good moves, but it's
nup,
just,
tup, nup, tup is
What
all
does
I
that
have to say
mean?
for that.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so when Pro Jared did his Nuzlocke, I think it was Leaf Green or Fire Red, one of them. Nuptup was his only Pokemon and defeated the Elite Four, and it was a Vileplume.
Okay, but it's basically just like, at least the other two have interesting designs. Vileplume is just a flower with arms and legs.
But here's my thing. I like Gloom and Vileplume better than I like Weeping Bell and Victory Bell, and that's kind of the alternate for these guys.
Well, yeah, and if Shin was here, he has strong opinions on what they look like as well.
I like the color. I like the color scheme of the Bell line.
Yeah, same.
Bloom is
I like
strong. I
James's-
just don't like looking at him.
I like James's Victory Bell that keeps trying to devour his face.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Gloom is the definition of vibing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's even got the drool going on.
I'm pretty sure he's drunk. Like on his own poison, and his own poison just makes him drunk, I swear to God.
Either or.
I mean,
It's like
alcohol
when
is
monkeys
poisonous,
like
right?
eat really old fruit to get drunk, it's like that.
Like elephants as well.
True, very true.
Sorry, I have another masterpiece on its way.
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no? My last masterpiece was amazing.
I mean, it
was
was, but I'm scared.
I like the fact that, you know, I actually can draw. My drawings aren't that bad. Then I get on paint and it's just all cursed bullshit.
I
What do you mean?
think Gloom and Vileplume should at least be A or B.
Yeah, I'm happy with
Vileplume
that.
B, definitely.
Yeah,
Gloom,
I
honestly-
wouldn't mind them like SAB, if you know what I mean. In every
Yeah.
order.
I would put Bloom at A and Vileplume at B.
I still
Vileplume,
think they're
though.
better than Victory Bell and Weeping Bell, but I would be happy with that. Like, I can live with that.
Vileplume is definitely A tier because its moves are so impressive to watch. It looks so good, and also very pretty, also strong, also a moveset that I really like.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm willing to put him in it. Like, I'm not gonna argue with A.
Yes.
If you want to put him there.
Yeah.
Alright, for lovely.
Yes.
They
Thank
can
you.
go in A.
Paris is A tier and Parasect is
Absolutely.
B tier.
Yeah.
Yes,
I like the both
100%.
of these. I like the whole thing that they did, like the whole thing with them
Mushroom
being
grab.
taken over
I
by the
actually,
mushrooms on the back.
I
think-
think that's cool, but like I feel so bad for the little Paris.
I do
Yeah.
kind of
Adam.
feel like the only thing I don't like is I think their typing is very unique, but being bug grass puts them like super weak at against flying. So
Fire.
Oh
Fire.
yeah, and fire too. Yeah, but
There you
Yeah,
go,
they're-
Avian. My cursed picture is in general text.
oh.
Cute. Kind of
Oh no! No! My eyeballs!
Just for you.
Squirtle is
He's like
cute,
holding
he
him
likes
in
it.
between those butt cheeks.
Hey guys,
Yeah?
And it's
Yes.
gotta be his face, of course, right? Maybe, like, a
I
leg
gotta
or
go
something.
for a bit. Whenever
Okay.
the community chat thing happens, you're able to DM me, right?
Yeah, we'll get someone to DM you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
It should only be
Sorry
like
that
an
I have
hour
to
or so
go.
maybe, but like, you know, we just gotta get through this tier list.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You guys have a
Hey,
good one.
Shazzy.
Welcome back, Shazzy.
Shaz.
Hey, Shaz.
Hey, Shaz.
I got the hiccups.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Don.
Right, so what way are we putting these two?
I put Paris at A tier and Parasect at B tier.
Yeah.
I like them. They're shit, but I like them.
Yeah, I like them
It's a
too.
general consensus. No one uses them, but they like them.
Yeah, they're shit.
I
but
actually,
I
but when
use
the
Paris
last
a
time I
lot.
played, I had a good strong Parasect.
Oh, that
And-
sucks,
use Parasect
Shazzy.
in the past.
How long
Aw.
is the shift? Oh, only because, like, obviously, I know what you've gone to, and, you know, going to work after that is not something you want to do after what you've just done. Several hours. I'm so sorry, mate.
Aw.
Maybe if it rains, you could slack off.
I was gonna say, worst comes to worst, you just tell them, sorry, I can't come in.
Yeah.
That's what I say when they call me and ask me to come in.
Every time.
Yeah, literally, pretty much. I'm like, I did my 3 days this week, not coming in, sorry. But
Well, you know we'll be here, Shazzy. So when you're here, we'll still be here.
yeah.
I mean, it took us an hour and a half to get through 50 Pokemon, so.
It took us like 4 hours to get through Stardew NPCs.
It's like 20 Stardew people.
But that's fine. Like, you know,
Because
we're
they have
mainly we're
personality.
getting off topic and just, you know, joking around.
Having a good
so,
time.
Yeah. And as I said, I've got like another 14 and a half hours.
Mm.
I don't really have any strong feelings to give or to take about Venonat and Venomoth.
Venonat is so cute.
Venomoth can be really fucking good.
Yeah.
Can be, especially if you set them up to be like a stat sweeper, like stun spore, and then just
Yeah.
drop Viper Beam or something on them.
I've never used one.
I've used, like, I usually beef up the psychic part of Venomoth, and play to that, because being bug kind of, you know, helps with that resistance, since bug is good against psychic, so I will put Venomoth against other psychic pokes.
That's fine. I never use either of them.
I mean, I just kind of put them in middle tier, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Because
seeing.
like they can be good, but only like situationally.
Yeah.
But Venonat is so cute. Put him in B, please.
Right.
B is fine.
It's still mid.
Yeah, anything below B is not mid. Because we have the wide boy tier.
Wide boys.
Look how cute he is.
Diglett is S tier.
Diglett
Yes.
can use Aerial Ace.
I feel like it's A.
And
Right.
Magikarp can use
Well,
Fly.
Just
Love it.
imagine sitting on the ground. and-
Don't.
Oh my god. Why?
Don't.
Why?
Don't. Don't.
S.
S.
I love Diglett. Diglett's
I mean,
actually some of my
in
In that
favorites.
context, he would be a wide boy.
No. That would be Doug Trio.
I mean,
Okay, know
they
I'm
would
a
also
wide
be
boy,
wide.
You don't gotta say it. Damn.
That's not how this works, and you know it.
But wouldn't it be nice?
Look. Look.
Listen,
Listen.
you're sitting on the ground, right?
No.
You have 3 holes.
No.
Doug Trio.
No.
Just saying.
No.
I
Yeah.
think I would be impressed if you could get your vagina and your mouth on the floor at the same time.
I wasn't talking about that hole.
No, there's other. Yeah.
The fight
Wait,
the
what
power
other-
hole.
The fight the
What
power
other-
hole.
Oh,
The
oh,
butt
I'm
The vajayjay.
on stream.
And the pee
and
hole.
the urethra.
Yeah, the fight the power hole.
Fight the power hole.
I'm
Fight
So
the
y'all
power.
remember me
Stick
talking
it
about
Diglett
the,
up your pee-pee.
I was gonna say, y'all remember me talking about the old couple that, you know, it was Avia's sex ed talk. The old couple who could never have children, and it turned out the man couldn't find the right hole.
Did you see that woman who had a shot glass stuck in her bladder?
I did see that.
Yeah.
I think that was the same day I was telling this story.
No,
I didn't know because somebody brought that up too, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then we had like this giant.
How do you even put a penis in the urethra?
Just do.
Where was that old couple from?
I don't know, but it was like an article like I read in nursing school, so it was like 5 years ago. But they just didn't know because they didn't have sex ed. Like they were in their 70s, I think, when the thing was wrote. And they couldn't figure out why the woman kept getting frequent UTIs and why they could never have children. Well, there's your answer.
Oh my god.
A couple of champions.
But to answer your question, Fix, if you want to cringe with me, things stretch.
Oh, God! Just like... I mean, you say they're both champions. I mean, I really think the woman is the champion there. I mean...
I was saying that sarcastically. They're both a couple of dumbasses.
Well, I mean, to be fair, sex ed wasn't a thing in the 50s when these people got married.
Yeah, but you would kind of realize that's the wrong fucking hole.
How are you gonna mistake that?
Oh, God.
Like, that was fucking painful.
They're like 2 millimeters apart, so it makes a lot of sense, you know. I'm surprised.
You should have said something. Honey, I don't think that's the right hole.
How would you know? She didn't know. What if she didn't know, though?
Then they weren't meant to have kids.
They definitely weren't meant to have kids.
God, that poor woman.
I know.
Is this a form of Darwinism?
I would argue and say
evolution.
I mean, especially when like they were young. Probably wasn't like the woman is just sort of,
from what I understand,
doesn't have as much as a say.
Yeah,
or at least feels like she doesn't.
From what I understand, they literally had never, you know, because of the time period, like both of them never had partners prior to the other one, so they didn't really know. Like they just didn't know. I mean, for God's sakes, there's people out there that think chocolate milk actually comes from brown cows. Just throwing that out there. It doesn't, Kudu. It does not.
No. Wait, are you telling me that strawberry milk doesn't come from pink cows?
100%, my guy.
Wow.
I don't believe you.
Go milk a bull. Get back to us.
I'm wearing pink, I'm a cow, and I don't make strawberry milk.
That's a lie. She definitely gave me a glass of strawberry milk, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out.
Wow.
You don't lie to my community like that. Fuck you.
I'm gonna regret asking this question, but where does banana milk come from?
I was thinking the same thing. Where does banana milk come from?
Well, it depends what banana. It depends what banana milk you're talking about.
That does come from milking bulls.
Right, where are we putting this? Where are we putting this Doug trio?
Well, one boy, of course.
Apparently, up all 3 of your holes.
Well, getting back to the Doug trio, I just really like the meme where it's 3 buff dudes all hanging out.
Yeah, which makes him the widest of balls.
Just hugging.
Doug Trio's a solid brown type. I would put him in A or S tier.
Yeah, he's got in white boy.
Yeah,
he's got in white boy.
I mean, a penis up your urethra does not sound pleasant.
No, but Doug Trio could do it for you.
He could get you all good.
I don't want him to.
Well, then he could just rest there, you know? Give you some support.
You'd be too excited about the other holes, Fick. You wouldn't notice.
I mean, if the third head just wants to lick.
Exactly. Do they have mouths? I thought that was their nose.
I don't know. I mean, I think they might have a mouth, but I do think that's his nose.
That's its.
Maybe he just wants to rub it. That's fine too.
That's either a nose or their mouth's open and they got one tooth.
Yeah, I was about to mention that picture. I was fucking crying my eyes out when I first saw that.
Right, Meowth.
I like Meowth better than
I like Meowth.
Persian.
And in the anime, awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd put him in S.
It
Just
wasn't
for
until
Team Rocket Meowth.
Yeah, it wasn't until Sun and Moon I want to say that until I actually appreciated Meowth, and it's like seeing like the little Meowth there in like your house, and I was just like, I would want one of you as a pet. I know cats exist, but yeah.
Persian though, trash.
Yeah, not a fan.
Doesn't it learn a special attack that involves the gold coin on its forehead?
Payday.
Payday.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's exclusive to Meow.
No, I don't.
I think it might be. Wait there, we'll find out now.
If it's not, it was in Gen 1.
It was in Gen 1.
Yeah, Gen 1 Firo can learn Payday.
Via TM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not natural.
So it's the only one that naturally learns it.
I was assuming we were talking like at any point, not just natural.
Yeah, there's like a million on the by TM version, but although apparently a Hoppip can learn it via breeding.
What is a Hoppip?
Interesting. It is cute as heck.
Isn't that the little bird
It
one?
is cute.
No,
It's a little
plant.
Yeah, little pink plant.
Okay,
Absolutely useless, but
yeah,
I like it.
Okay.
Persian, yeah, I'd say like B or C.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
C.
because it looks so cool.
It is. I mean, it looks like an asshole cat.
I think Meowth looks so much cooler. I mean, Persian's just a cat.
Yeah, Persian is
Yeah.
just a cat.
Yeah.
Psyduck, my boy.
My boy.
That's S tier. That's straight up
S.
tier. Look at that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And the shiny coloring for Psyduck, I think, is better than the normal coloring.
What color is the shiny?
It's kind of like a
The gold duck coloring, basically.
kind of like a little bit lighter.
A little
Yeah.
lighter, maybe a little more silverish. But
Shiny Psyduck.
Yeah,
Not shiny Psycho. Oh my god, I love that! That color is so cute!
yeah.
Oh,
That is
Mhm.
perfect!
Yeah. I just wish they actually made Psyduck psychic type.
Yeah.
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 It's not?
He
It's not,
focuses
it's
his
Oh
second
my
power.
god, that's so cute.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
pure water.
Yeah, I don't even think I was gonna
perfect.
say Golduck isn't even like psychic. It's
No,
just
not at all. It's pure
water.
water.
But
Oh.
like they do have psychic abilities.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I was like, that should be psychic.
Yeah,
definitely should be
especially when
psychic.
your name is literally Psyduck. Just
Okay.
Yeah.
Random
They made a lot
question.
of weird typing choices.
Yeah.
Random question from back in the day.
Yeah.
The original red, blue, yellow
Yep.
was psychic not super effective against psychic, or
No.
did I make that up completely?
No,
I don't believe it was
they-
super effective, but it hurt a lot.
It depends on the special attack of the Pokemon, but like they either half damage or just took standard damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Because like for
And-
some reason I always thought that if you had a psychic type attacking another, like if you used a stab and were it was a psychic stab, like I always felt like it was super effective.
So the reason for that is like most of the Pokemon that use psychic abilities have really, really strong special attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like stronger than most Pokemon's physical attack. That would match it.
Yeah, and back in Gen 1, it was the case of, obviously attack and defense was split, but in Gen 1, special attack and special defense weren't split. They just came under one stat called special. So they'd be like Pokemon that would have a high special defense now, but back then also meant they were just a really strong special attacker at the same time.
Yeah.
Like the whole Abra line, they were
Yeah.
exceedingly strong because of they didn't split the special stats.
And
Same
they
with
also
Gengar.
they also fucked up the resistances as well in Gen 1, because Ghost is not super effective against Psychic.
Mm-hmm.
Which meant that the best option you had if you wanted to do some like weakness damage to it was like a fucking bee drill with like twin needle.
Yeah.
And that done fuck all. So that's why psychic Pokemon in the first gen just run rampant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like Golduck a whole lot.
Nah, same.
It's
It
kind of
it just the way his stance is.
it's
He's creepy.
Yeah. So
I don't
let's
think
see.
he's bad.
He's not interesting looking.
No, but there was one that did act like Brock in the anime.
Yeah, he just showed off to all the women in the anime.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the episode where Misty thought her Psyduck had evolved, and she didn't witness it.
Because it fell in the water fighting a Tentacruel or something.
I don't know.
Nah, it was something like that. Then the Golduck popped up and was listening to her. She was like, "Haha! I got a Golduck."
Yeah, I
D
really like
tier?
a Golduck.
I'd say like D or C.
I'd say D.
D? I'm okay with D.
Yeah.
D for
That's what I
duck.
was-
D for
D for
duck.
But
Right, you guys carry on. I'm gonna go to the toilet. I need pee-pees. I can't pee on the floor, not when I've got, another 14 hours to go. So I'm gonna go pee-pees. You guys carry on and argue about Monkey Boy.
Yeah. 'cause
Monkey
it-
boy.
yeah, it-
Mankey
Yeah,
is
you
so
as
cute.
hell and
Yeah.
such
So
a
cute.
fighter.
Anna ruined my joke. I was going to be like, okay, so the next two are fighting Monkey.
With pleasure.
Send me your address and
Suna's gonna mail himself to Anna's house.
I mean,
Just gonna
Mankey's gotta
show up.
be like A tier, right?
I
I
don't know.
really like Mankey and Primate because
Yeah.
I will give Mankey credit because in yellow, he's like really your only good chance of getting against Brock when he learns double kick, I think it is.
Yeah.
So that's the only way to really take out Brock in yellow. But I also like Primate from the anime because I think it's kind of hilarious that he like beats the poop out of everybody.
if I remember
I'm
right,
in love with the martial arts aspect. I love it. As a kid, I was like so psyched. I was like, oh my god, and I always love that. I was like, I do judo, which everyone thinks is karate, but it's not.
Fighting Pokemon are pretty cool.
Yeah.
It just I could have sworn I saw something somewhere where it says Primate or Mankey. It was just they're the angry Pokemon that they die if they ever calm down.
Wow.
I think I do remember that from somewhere. I
Literally-
think that was a Pokedex entry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was from that. They're
No
always angry. If
meditating
they
about
ever
it.
calm down, they die.
They literally have zero chill.
Yeah, no chill. They're not here to vibe. They're here to beat the shit out of everything.
I am back. We on
Welcome
Monkey?
Heck, we're talking about monkeys.
Monk.
Monk.
Monka.
I say A for Mankey.
Yeah.
For
I'd say A for both.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about Primate.
Honestly, I could put Primate in S tier, honestly. But I respect the democracy.
Strong feelings towards it one way or another on this one.
Primate being an
Growlithe?
annoying Pokemon to fight.
Growlithe is S tier. Look at that good doggo.
Growlithe and
Yes.
Arcanine both, honestly.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Little
Yes.
tiger dog, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They're
Also,
both S tier.
like Arcanine has like legendary stats almost.
And Growlithe,
He's-
if you get it to 50 in the early games, it can learn extreme speed. That's
Wait,
where their
is
speed
it-
gets to the extreme.
Isn't Arcanine literally the legendary Pokemon?
It
is.
No,
That
it's
is.
not legendary.
It's That's what it says in the Pokedex.
Legendary.
His type is legendary. In terms
Yeah.
of
So what did we say for Mankey?
Like
A.
A tier.
Mankey's A tier, is he?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Primeape.
And then the good boys, the doggos, are S tier.
Yeah.
And now we'd go on to the Poly.
Poliwag's one of my favorite Pokemon.
I feel like I'm holding
Poliwag
you guys
is
back. You
so
did so good in the little time I was away.
Yeah, I like the Polytoads.
I was waiting for Growlithe. He's so cute.
Yeah. It just.
I think Poliwag is super cute.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Poliwag.
The
Yeah.
thing is,
It's just-
Poliwag is super cute, but the whole
Useful.
line is just kind of lazy.
Well, do you like the black swirl it's on its belly?
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
mean-
Intestines.
Oh!
It's a what?
Oh!
Intestines.
That's its intestines.
No!
So-
Oh,
like it's-
God!
Cool.
Okay.
Well, it's a tadpole. That's what
Nice.
I've had tadpoles before. That's their intestines. Their skin is see-through.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
cool
Well,
as
that's
hell.
fine.
See through. It's not like it's actually out and it's just thrown on there.
Yeah. Oh my God! I thought it was on the outside.
Oh, no,
No, that's fine.
That would be.
That would be weird, he says.
That would be weird.
Yeah. I mean, I think Poliwag is super, super cute, but I just think the rest of them are just, like, it's just a lazy design.
Plus, they're not like that
I think they didn't-
powerful.
I think they didn't really know how they wanted to go through the line.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
Like, even,
it was
I
Poliwrath
don't,
can be pretty good though.
yeah,
It
Poliwrath
is
and Poliwhirl are both, like, they're basically the same Pokemon. Just Poliwrath just has muscles.
That's because it's a fighting type now.
Mhm, it
Yeah, he goes for water fighting.
Water fighting.
I think you missed the point, is that it's just the
This-
only
it- yeah,
difference
no.
is the muscles.
That's what you've been saying. It's just like lazy drawing. Like, oh, I'm gonna copy and paste it, make it a little bit thicker,
Yeah.
darken the coloring a little bit. We're done.
You're gonna
Move
make
on,
him
next
angry.
Pokemon.
Gonna make him angry and give him some muscles.
What most likely happened is that someone was like, "Hey, I got a Polytoad here. And it just went to two different people. And was like, "Hey, I need you to make a thing based off this. Its evolution." And those were the two. And it's like, "Okay, done." Moving on.
No, what this is when they went to Kudu and was like, "Can you please give us a lazy, evolution chain?" He was like, "Done. I'll give it arms and make it angry."
I think there's an actual reason for this, if I recall correctly. I think they designed Poliwrath before they designed the other two.
I think that is the
Hi,
truth
Punky.
too.
Hey,
Because
Punky,
I think-
that's fine. We've got we got everyone in basically. Seamit's here. Lovely took your place as well.
I think
Poliwag.
Poliwrath, I think, was one of the first Pokemon designed.
Yeah, I think it was like Rhyhorn was the very first Pokemon they designed. And
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I think-
Poliwrath
interesting.
came in
But I
right
think
after it.
Poliwrath was like within the first couple, and I think they just had to backtrack.
Well,
I
that
would
makes
say-
sense then, because there's not much you can do when you've made that one look like that.
I would say Poliwag is an A tier. The rest are like D or F.
Ooh, that's.
I'd probably
I
I
would
was
put-
gonna say
I could see,
Poliwag
like,
was B
C,
and
maybe?
everything else was C.
I would say
Yeah.
Poliwag is an A tier, and Poliwhirl is like C tier. Poliwrath, I would put it B tier because it can be a useful dual type Pokemon.
Yeah,
I
it
agree
can
with
be.
Seamet on this
yeah, I
one.
agree with that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the fighting would
Herbals.
put it.
Hey,
Put it one above.
Herbals. Polylional C
Herbals!
tier.
Herbals.
Herbal Jarbles.
Cuteness gives you a couple tiers.
Just for people just coming in and that want to know, there are many different ways we are ranking these, from just being
Right.
cute to, being annoying, to having a good story in the anime, to being wide. So, there's no real,
To
like,
their sexual usefulness.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sean.
Yeah, like the reason why we put
welcome back.
Ninetales up there is because it's Asian themed. And I've
Oh
been
my
booted.
God.
Right, you know what? You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, you little cunt.
Don't listen to Asuna, he lies.
Sean, did
I
you
think
see
that
what
was
I
my
DM'd you?
I think Abra is S tier because
think-
from their point of view, like you never catch him ever. Like they're like, oh no, I'm hitting it out of the park. Like every time I am winning, and I kind of love that. Like what a strong little bastard.
Everybody that threw a Pokeball at Abra was hitting down B when that Pokeball closed shut.
Oh yeah, it was already.
Yup. I think that's like S tier immediately because like
I did that all the way up into Gen 5.
yeah, like yeah, that Pokemon's got moves.
I like
S
the
tier
names.
immediately.
I mean, I a pure psychic Pokemon I loved the idea of, but then also I just love the name of the whole line. Abracadabra, Alakazam.
Yeah, no, I like it.
I think like all three of them are honestly S tier because they're all very good Pokemon with good stats, high speed, high special attack.
Yeah.
Most of their attacks have stab.
I will be kind of controversial. I think Abra is actually my least favorite of the line, just because I don't like it knows teleport, and I don't think it. I think Abra should be A, but then the other two should be S.
Well, you can teach it Psybeam, and then it's like, yay.
Yeah.
It's cute as hell as well. I just want to hug it.
Like
Abra
we said,
is like winning almost every.
Also, you're
time.
right, Herbals. It is the only Pokemon to have utensils. It's gonna get all the fucking food with the spoon.
It's gonna eat all the heckin' ice cream. Also, no, I don't know if you guys knew this, but most of the time, Abra's asleep.
True. Yeah, I think I knew that. I do think I know that.
And like when you're fighting it, it's asleep and it's subconsciously using teleport because it just wants to take a fucking nap, and people keep interrupting it.
I feel like I know that, and I also feel for it. Alakazam's
the
a soup
evolved
fiend.
version of the tennis ball sleep apnea training.
Abra is me.
Mega Alakazam has 2 straws instead of 2 spoons for that soup.
I have some thoughts about Machamp that relate to some other things we were talking about earlier, but
it's just about holes that they can go up and stuff like that.
I mean, anything that can fist all of your holes at the same time.
Okay, look, I'm just saying. If we're looking at this from a Smasher Pass perspective,
which we're not meant to be until shit is free.
Know, but everybody else decided to, so here
they
I
give
am.
him sporks.
Gerbil, that's the psychic dark type of Alakazam that gets the sporks.
Sporks are evil.
I'm just saying, if you wanted, I'm just saying, I think Machamp could just, give you a little new necklace. Is all I'm saying.
I never liked the Machop line, honestly, but I do dig their championship belts.
There was a theory.
So strong and helpful.
I would.
I don't hate them. I don't hate them. I just I've used very few fighting types.
I would suck their dicks. I'm just saying.
But I thought you didn't like muscular men.
I like all bodies.
I don't like muscly men. I like
What about celestial bodies?
I'm into thighs, man. I just love the thighs.
I was trying to think of like a generic Hawkeye the other day, and it took me so long because I just don't think of like muscly guys as like attractive. Like, I don't know, man. That part of my brain is like broken, I guess.
Wow, Sean. What a way to talk about Shin. How dare you call him an unfit nerd?
Is he wrong, though?
No. But still, how dare?
Shots have been fired.
But it took me so long to think of Dwayne Johnson. I was like, right, he's hot, right? He's got like muscles. Yeah, sure, he's hot.
I don't like his face.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to. I was like, stereotypical Hawkeye, and it took me so long before I came up with either Terry Crews or Dwayne Johnson because I couldn't think of any other stereotypically
Rock-
hot guys.
Yeah,
I
The
like
Rock
Terry
does.
Crews.
The Rock is a little big. Whenever I think of generic hot guys, I just think Jensen Ackles.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jensen Ackles is. Did you ever watch Supernatural?
Good looking man.
Nope.
My dad did. He watches more Tumblr shows than I do. It's kind of insane. Like he watches
What else
Supernatural.
was Jensen
He's
Ackles in?
watching Merlin right now.
Was he in anything
Like-
else? I think that's the only thing he's famous for.
I mean, it did go on for like a billion years.
Yeah. I've only ever watched the first season, and even then I didn't get to the end of the first season.
Oh, then can I spoil the end?
Is he the guy with the thick eyebrows?
It ended?
Yeah.
Yeah,
can I
it ended
spoil
like
the
a
end,
year or so
please?
ago. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know.
Dean died by getting fucking stabbed by like a big stick. What the fuck? How is that how you end that series? All of this, like, there's hell and heaven and angels and like witches and he dies because he got hit with a big stick?
The fuck?
What? That's
Rude.
the lamest fucking shit ever.
I don't know
That's
what
my
else he was in. I don't know any of these things. He was in Smallville, apparently, in 2004.
Oh, yeah, because my friend
Smallville.
was in love with him in that, yeah.
He was in Dawson's Creek.
Damn. That's
Jensen
going
Ackles.
back.
We're talking about Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, I mean, just yeah. I'll put a picture of him.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Dawson's
okay,
Creek.
stereotypical hot guys versus guys that I find attractive. They're not the same people.
Jensen
Sean, do you watch
Ackles.
Supernatural?
Shirtless.
Because that's where he's most well known from.
Yeah, I think he's like a good looking guy, but if we go by like the stereotype, oh, super hot guy with super symmetrical face and super muscly, I'm like, that's great. It's really boring. I just find it so boring. I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel the same way I feel when I look at like a freaking piece of cheese. Like, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
You see,
I put him
I
in
don't,
general
No, I
text.
like cheese
I
better.
don't genuinely have a problem with muscly people, but my type is just like... You know what my type is. You all seen what my type is. You all know what he looks like.
See, the thing is, I discovered what it is. I'm physically attracted to Jensen Ackles and like muscly, but I'm sexually attracted to softer boys, soft boys.
Soft boys.
Hmm. Man, guys with like long hair and tattoos and like they wear black all the time, like, just saying, it's just like
100% Adam Pacitti was who I was talking about. Yes, nod.
See, I'm more
Because the thing
attracted
is, like-
to the type of guys that Jensen Ackles is.
See, the thing is like I say, like I would suck the dicks of not obviously not like the child version, but the evolved versions. But I'd rather get fucked by a soft boy like Snorlax.
Why did this have to come back to Pokemon? Why couldn't this have stayed in the realm of fucking humans?
It's easier to describe body types.
Right, in all of
But,
this talk, where are we putting these three Pokemon? And we're not talking
don't
about
know.
up your holes.
I think the baby goes in B and the big boys go in A.
I
Yeah, that
would
sounds
agree
good
with
to
that.
me.
Yeah.
I don't know, Anna. I was like, I thought I was ace for like 8 years. I don't know.
Right, so now we're at Bellsprout. And anytime Shin catches a Bellsprout, he calls it blowjob. Because of the mouth.
I mean,
No!
They
Why?
I think they're pretty.
Well,
The colors are nice. They do look like fleshlights.
They do look like
I-
flashlights.
Oh my god.
here's my thing. Bellsprout is the off-brand Oddish, and you can't change my mind.
No.
You-
But can Oddish give you a blowjob?
I mean, probably.
I mean, Oddish can tickle me.
Oh my
That's
god.
fair.
It's
I mean,
poison
Oddish
type, you're
has a
gonna
mouth.
die.
That made me think of so many things I didn't want to think
Bellsprout
of.
S tier, all the others I don't mind.
Wait, what?
Bellsprout S tier, all the others I don't care where they go.
Bellsprout looks like it committed a crime and it's running like fuck to get away
It
from
kind
you.
of does. It's like, wee! Get me out of here!
That is just, it's freedom incarnate.
There
And
you go.
Bellsprout has
Bell-
the same
Now
mouth
for me,
that
Bellsprout is just a kudu. He is a Bellsprout.
Bellsprout is very much has the mouth of like a Golbat, in my opinion.
Fuck you, Sean.
No, Sean, get out of here.
Ban
No
Sean.
one likes your attitude, sir.
Don't stick your joystick into the Bellsprout line. Well, you'll need to tell Shin that, because he's the one that wants to stick his dick in them.
Oh yeah, like the third one on the Bellsprout line is like 1000% a pitcher plant that will
Yeah.
straight up eat a mouse. Like pitcher plants in real life will just eat a whole ass mouse, like alive.
The one in the anime keeps trying to eat James's head.
Yeah, I remember that. Right, so where are we
Oh,
putting
God.
these two?
I'd put them in like B tier. They're not that great.
A for Weeping Bell.
See,
So we're all for B tier then.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the middle
basically.
ground.
That's a middle ground
Sorry.
BT. Tentacle.
A.
Oh. Nice
A
coloring.
immediately.
Okay
F.
design.
F.
I don't like them at all.
I don't like them much.
I
like
think
the episode.
Tentacruel is better, but
Oh, I've beaten the Elite Four with a tentacle.
They definitely designed Tentacruel first.
Yeah, but
Like, that
I've
one's
beaten the
pretty
Elite
obvious.
Four with at the very least, Tentacruel has like got to be like S tier because I've beaten the Elite Four multiple times with Tentacruel as my water type.
Tentacruel is a hardy boy. I will give him that.
Yeah,
I do
Tentacles
like
are
him
pretty
as like
boring.
a tank, but I am not a fan of Tentacool. I think Tentacool should be F.
Yeah.
No,
I like
at least put him at C.
I like Tentacruel from that one episode.
What?
I'd put
I
him
will give
D.
Tentacruel a hardy B.
Yeah, go on.
I feel Tentacle can go in D.
I feel that.
It's not as
Fine.
annoying as a Metapod, and it's not a knockoff Jigglypuff, so...
Herbals has it right. It is the water Zubat, though.
Yeah, but we put Zubat in B.
Yeah, but we like Zubat.
We also put the Pidgey,
like
which is the outdoor Zubat, in C.
We also liked Pidgey.
Oh, I can't remember Pidgey. I was doing my artwork then.
I was kind of about Pidgey.
I love Pidgey.
I feel like
C.
Zubat and Pidgey I like more than I like Tentacool.
Right, everyone's seemingly getting like a thing that they'll do. So Herbal's thing is that Tentacle can go in F. Where are we putting Tentacruel?
Not
F.
F.
The S, please, for the love of God. I've beaten the Elite Four so many times in so many different generations with Tentacruel.
Isn't he also
B.
massive?
He is kind of a wide boy.
Are we putting him in Wide Boy, are we?
I'd be okay with wide
Like
boy.
in the anime, wasn't he like as big as a skyscraper?
Yeah, that's
No.
like the Kai. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was a kaiju.
Because he's incredible.
Because there's that bit in the intro where he smashes down a fucking building.
Yeah, but we've also noticed that in the intro, you know, a Zubat can magically carry a squirrel.
Hang on.
To be fair, Pikachu also runs under a fucking girl's skirt in the intro. I'm just saying we shouldn't just completely.
I want to
listen.
look up the metrics, the biometrics
Sean.
for this guy now.
I was going to say in the games he's a lot smaller, but
Oh yeah, I'm sure in the games, like I'm sure his official size is much smaller, but I'm just saying
Just
in the
like
anime he was fucking huge.
He's incredible. And I
Yeah,
will
he's
fight
like
for
a fucking
Tentacruel till my
hero.
death, except I will never die because he will protect me forever. Because he's the best.
Look, we put Tentacruel in Wide Boy, okay?
That is very true. I
There
just
you
love
go.
him.
I found the episode where he's big.
Yes.
He's big.
Sean, I
He's
said your name.
5'3". He's 1.6 meters.
Yeah. But then in episode
Damn, that's
19
still pretty massive. That's bigger than me.
He's 121 pounds. That's pretty good for a guy made of nothing but jelly.
That is true.
Yeah, that's true. Punky, go into general text and look up. There are 2 artwork pieces. One of them is the amalgamation standing on each other's shoulders in a trench coat trying to get into a club. That's you, by the way, as you know. The other is how a Zubat carries a squirrel in its butt cheeks.
Who's on top in the amalgamation going to the...
Punky had red hair once, and she likes
I also had red hair once.
Because I'm obviously on the bottom.
Sturdy, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're always hard.
I'm just saying, I want to look up and see ass.
Oh, great, you're looking up and seeing my ass.
Worth it. You feel like, that's why I did you with red hair.
To be fair, Punky, I also feel confident with the red hair. But everybody seems to think I'm blonde. I don't get it.
I don't know why.
Well, it's because...
I remembered that you weren't blonde, and I was like, oh, but I can't really do brown because I made the trench coat brown because the doorway was black. And then I realised I hadn't drawn the bodyguard, or not the bodyguard, the bouncer, and he needed to be in black, so I could have done it in black. But then, you know, at that point it was too much fuss for a stupid-ass cursed image.
It is a cursed image.
I mean,
But
Vic
it's
has a nice
delightful.
ass as well. Chill, dude!
I like the Geodude line a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And,
like
do
and
it.
too.
red and blue, those are one of my favorite Pokemon to have. And like getting Golem, that just made it better. Golem has such a high defense.
Yeah.
I have to pee-pees. I'll be right back.
PPs.
S for Geodude, B for Graveler, wide by for Golem.
Yeah,
I
Golem,
get that.
Golem is very, very large.
Wait, where were we putting Graveler? I
A or
agreed,
B.
and then instantly forgot where I was
B.
putting him.
I would put him in
now,
A.
Yeah, I
He's
put him
very
in A.
useful. They can all 3 of those can learn Earthquake.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
like, when I did my Nuzlocke, like, generally my Geodude was my #1 Pokemon until I got it killed.
Right,
And then everything
we
fell
couldn't
apart.
evolve it. We couldn't evolve it because it had the Eviolite or the Everstone.
Yes!
It had the Everstone.
Because I was there like, why the fuck won't this thing evolve? And you were like, have you checked what it's holding? And I was like, no. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
So annoying. I hate the ones that only evolve when you trade, especially as a kid, because I was like, man, I was alone in my nerddom. And I'm
Same.
like, bro, I don't
had-
have any friends to trade with. Like,
I
stop
had-
telling me I need to trade.
I'm with you, Lovely. I had 2 Game Boys. I traded with myself.
No, me and my brother. I took his Game Boy.
Yeah, that's what I did. He didn't. He had already grown up and left the house by the time I was playing Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh my god. Well, that's how I got into Pokemon. It was his games, and then it was more of his games, and then I got bought games, and then he stopped playing it all together, and I got all of his. And plus, my mom had Pokemon Yellow, anyways, in her, like, the original Game Boy, anyways.
Oh, we're so
Yep.
close to the end. Look how well we've been doing. Pony Boy!
Ponyta and Rapidash are very good fire types, but they're
Yes.
physical fire types.
I
Yeah.
love Rapidash. I think Rapidash should be S.
Have you
S.
guys seen a shiny Ponyta and Rapidash?
No,
The
let me
blue
have a look.
fire? Yes.
Yeah,
the blue
they use
fire?
a very
Incredible.
pretty
I
blue
also-
fire.
Want to point out that Galarian, Rapidash, and Ponyta are also fucking beautiful.
Oh, yeah,
That-
I love the fluffy.
Mm.
I like them, but they do look like they jumped out of a Lisa Frank folder that I had in school.
I think
That's
they just look
okay.
like,
Lisa
My Little
Frank
Pony.
was like my
Pony.
entire childhood.
Oh my god, that blue flame is so pretty.
Yeah,
And Grey Fire for Rapidash.
I think it's supposed to be in blue blue also.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was supposed to be blue too.
Oh my god.
Are you just not seeing it, Lovely?
Oh, yeah, it's like a grey
Yes.
blue.
It's beautiful. What the hell?
Y'all should play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Because
I am currently working my way through it.
why
Girl,
didn't you
I'm never gonna be that pretty in my whole life.
Oh,
What the
fuck
Yeah.
off. You are so pretty. Shut the fuck up, Lovely.
Lovely, I feel you on that.
Avia, do not make me ban your ass.
Why would you ban me and not Lovely? She's the one who said it. I'm just agreeing with her about myself.
I will ban you for being negative about yourself. My mum said you were the prettiest girl she ever saw.
Your mom is so nice. But I hate to say that I don't believe her.
Well, my mum's not that nice. You should see it here, some of the things she says about the boys.
He only likes Azuna.
She thinks that Sean is very, very handsome. She thinks that Akbar looks like the Milky Bar kid.
Wait, did
Milky
you show her
Bar?
what I look like, Anna?
No, I haven't shown my mum you yet.
Okay.
What do you mean? She just thinks you're adorable. She loves you, Punky.
Yeah, Punky, because you're perfect. Oh my god. Oh my god. Punky, can I tell them the news? Please?
What, are you coming
Please?
to that you two are meeting up?
Yeah!
She's already told us like 3 times.
Yeah.
I know, but it's like actually happening with tickets and everything. And
Nice.
nothing conflicts. And we're actually gonna meet. And how the hell is this happening in my life?
That's so
I'm happy for
exciting.
you
I'm so
both.
happy for
We
you
can't
guys.
wait to see pictures.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Very excited to see pictures.
Mhm.
Vic's gonna stand on the other side of Niagara Falls and wave at me. I won't see her, but
Aw.
that's what we're gonna. I
I'm-
mean, it's not really happening. I just told her to do it, and she's like, "Okay."
I'm gonna
Well, what
sit
I
here
said-
and message everyone complaining, you know, that Shin hates me.
What I said was, and Avia ignored, but I'm just like, well, I'm only 2.5 hours away from Niagara Falls. I could actually, like, drive there.
I think I totally missed that, but if you do, like, that would be so cool. Like, you could, like, we could just be like, "Hello." I'll have a big sign that just says
Cute.
fictional, and you can have one that says Avia, and then I'll be like, "Look, Mom, that's my friend."
Your friend's name is fictional?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Well,
you wouldn't say
doesn't
that's my
make
friend.
sense.
You'd say this is my amalgamation sister.
Yeah, my triplet, if you will. My triplet from another niplet? What, like, what,
Yeah,
what
sure,
would be
sure.
a good word to use?
No, I
That
like
is-
nipple
that
it.
is
You've
exactly
got
what
it. You smashed it out of the park with that.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Triplets from other niplets. That's punky and fictional and me.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Loving it. Loving it.
That's
Everybody
great.
has
Yeah.
the dancing.
If you get Lovely T into your group, you can be quadruplets.
Ooh.
Quad niplets.
Quad-
Quad niplets. Or quadnuples.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
everybody's gonna have to call each other by their real names. It's gonna be real awkward.
Yeah.
I've
I
had
was
to do
thinking
that
about-
before.
I was thinking about it, like, I'm just like, what if I really did go down to Texas to visit my dad and I went to visit people? I'm like, what do we call each other by our usernames?
You see, I have that because, like, I know everyone's names, but I don't know who wants to be called by their real names and who doesn't. So, like, obviously, I just know Sean as Sean, so I call Sean all the time by his real name. But I'm like, I keep moaning at Shin for calling me a worker, but I don't call him Leo, you know? I call him Shin, because that's just... I only know he's called Leo because he stupidly fucking put it in a VOD. You know, like, that's the only reason I knew his name until Perp started calling him by that. But I was sitting
Now
here
we
and be
all
like,
know.
he doesn't fucking like me because he just calls me a worker all the time, but we'll call Sean Sean.
I
Now we
will
have to draw
say,
quad nips.
I will have to call it in a
Technically,
bit.
you don't have to call each other by your real names because Pseudo and Pero
I know
and
you're not hiding it, but you don't introduce
always-
yourself by it either.
I know, but the thing is, like, my family's gonna be around. Like, my brother invited her to stay over.
Okay, so Pseudo's family literally calls me Avia. or did call me Avia the entire 15 years we knew each other.
It does. That is a name, though.
Is it though? It's a made-up name.
I
feel like if
somebody named Avia.
If you come here and hung out, I'd probably get my mum to call you Avia, mainly because, you know...
I feel like it would be weird in your situation, Anna. Not because, like, my name is weird, but because of, like, everything with your sister.
Yeah.
You know, it would
my
probably
mum,
be
I'd probably
awkward.
be like, yeah, Mum, just call her Avia. But, like, if Punky come here, my mum would probably call her Punky just because it was cute.
So
like...
I think a good thing for me to add here is I didn't know that Avia wasn't your real name until right now.
Oh yeah.
She's Kimmy.
I'm a Kimmy, I'm a Kimber, I'm a Kimberly. Yep.
Who do you know Ewing-shin? Like, I never know what to call you because you don't fucking tell anyone what you want to be called.
He wants to be called Dick Butt.
I mean, he probably does. I just go... Nowadays, I just go about between the two. I call him Leo sometimes and Shin the rest of the time.
He's not nearly as funny as Dick Butt.
We literally called Pero in front of everybody. Like, her username is straight up kind of just, like, it's not even a name or anything. It's, like, literally dog in Spanish.
Oh, no.
So we're just calling her Pero.
Like, I think most people's usernames, it wouldn't be weird, but I just, like, because mine is a word.
Yeah.
You are just fucking difficult, Shin. That's what you are.
Yeah, like, I didn't realize until way after that, like, Lovely is, like, a pet name, and I was like, oh, yeah, it is. And I was like, oh, well, that's good.
I get really annoyed when people
like
call me by my nickname, to be honest.
Just call me 55.
We'll call you
No, I want to call you POV. Hey, POV. That's how TTS was saying POV the other day. POV. POV 55 said. POV 55 said.
Rapidash.
55. I said S for Rapidash, A for Ponyta.
Yeah, sure.
I think A for both of them.
Yeah,
you're wrong.
Rapidash looks so
one of
cool,
them's
though.
gotta be an S.
Look
at
how
that.
magical they are.
Yeah, look at that majestic fucking pony. And it's a unicorn. I never noticed it was a unicorn before.
It is.
Yeah.
That's why she's great.
Slowpoke. I love Slowpoke.
Scotland must
Speaking
love
of
Rapidash.
greatness,
Slowpoke is a cutie.
Best
Slowpoke,
meme.
Slowbro S.
Wait, what do you
Oh,
say?
really?
I wasn't paying any attention.
All for them S.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, look at them.
Look at
I
that
feel
face.
like they're both A.
Look at their face. Kudu's never gonna say anything but S tier because they look like kitten.
Actually, now that you say that, they do look like Lotad a little bit in the
DB.
face.
Hey, DB.
Hey, Stevie.
Hey,
what's up?
DB.
WB.
I will give him S tier for Slowpoke though because I do love. Does Kudu have a shell biting his butt? Yes.
I am actually kind of scared about you giving me this as an S because there's a certain Pokemon that needs to be S.
What Pokemon is that?
I'll let you know when we get to it.
Yeah, well, I love Slowpoke, so I'm putting in an S anyway. Slowking, I don't mind putting as a A.
Yeah.
Because I love
yeah.
Slowpoke,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't mind about the other one, but Slowpoke is my favorite.
I think what bothers me about Slowbro is how it's supposed to be a shelter on his tail, and it looks nothing like a fucking shelter. Like, that bothers me.
What was the Magnet Boy again? I can't remember his name.
Magnemite?
Magnemite, that's it.
Magneton is the big one.
Magneton is the big
I'm kind of indifferent to them. I think they're probably C or D.
I
like them.
I like them a lot. They've got really good defense and special attack.
Yeah, I think Magnemite is pretty cute as well. Even though it's
I like the
just a
design.
metal ball with an eye. There's something about
I know
it
the
I've always
designs.
loved.
The designs aren't super interesting, but they are pretty.
I love
interesting of this gen.
I love in Gen 4 where they finally give him a final evolution. It looks like a fucking UFO.
Solid C?
True.
Yeah, I
could deal
say
with a
both
C.
with C.
I feel like they should be in B. They're so cool. It's a magnet that came to life.
They're pretty useful. I would give them a B.
Yeah, I use them for electric a lot.
Sure, C.
Gen
B
1.
even.
I think B's winning.
I
in
meant
the
B.
votes.
I meant B. I was reading chat at the same time.
Yeah.
I said I agreed with Sean. I was saying C, but I think majority rules.
Farfetch'd is so cool. And then when you go to Sword and Shield, he has a fucking
dong.
I'm sorry.
Stop trying to fuck Pokemon.
I
just had to say it. You just
is bugged. I didn't see no dong.
You just stopped mid-sentence, so I had to say it. I had to.
Yeah, no, it looks like a cigarette.
No, he gets a bigger leak.
Yeah, he looks so cool. He's a
Yeah, I agree. I think he's cool.
There's two evolutions. There's one with like a shield and a fencing type leak, and then the other one has like a giant club-like leak.
Yeah.
Did you say a fencing type leak?
Like a fencing type leak.
Not like off fencing type, like a fencing, like a lance almost.
Like a leak.
Fencer.
Yeah, like a leak that you would use it to stab somebody. Like
yes. That's what.
You just said it so casually, like, yeah, a leak that you would use for fencing. Those leaks.
It's not bladed. It's pointy. I can't call it a sword.
It's literally a spring onion.
Yep.
I think that's just funny about it.
Burbs. More burbs. I know you guys have opinions on burbs.
Those things, I don't,
incredible.
Fuck those guys.
So
you remember what we did with Doug Drio? Dodrio.
You cannot. He is not coming out of the ground and fucking
They have pointy beaks, Vic.
I don't think I'd want that kind of pointy in my holes, to be honest.
Yeah.
Those things will kill you.
It would tear you apart, which is kind of what beaks are meant for.
You just tie them shut.
Oh my god.
And let them peck at things, I'm just saying.
Don't let them peck your flesh.
They're not. They're gonna argue with themselves, and then they're just gonna kill you.
I feel like anyone is like, yeah, pecking. I feel like you've never been pecked by an angry bird, because then you would know how much it hurts.
Oh no, Avia's over here like, oh, pecking, that's sexy. Peck me, bird, peck me.
Tear flesh out of my vagina, please.
I was thinking more of our discussion with the sex swing about how do you swing with it? Do they just if you tie their beak shut, do they just aim for the hole?
If you literally swung into one of their beaks, it would impale you through the vagina. You would have a beak coming out the other side of you.
You would die. It would be the last sex act you ever do.
They'd be cleaning you up at the scene of the crime.
Is it so sad to go out doing something so exciting?
Yes.
Yes!
I mean,
I don't think anyone wants people to die via bird beak up the vagina.
But if you were enjoying it and it did it to you and you died, would you care?
I mean, if you did enjoy it, great. I personally would not enjoy it.
The hell are you gonna say at the funeral? God damn.
I don't know. I feel like Dodrio is probably a little bit more painful going up that third nether region.
Finn isn't even here, and all we're talking about is fucking Pokemon.
I think they would both be
here. He said, "Well then."
Yeah, but I mean, he's not here in the voice chat pushing it this way. He's just listening.
I think they would both be painful to fuck.
Yes.
How are you doing?
He doesn't want pulled into this, Anna.
Leo, you're pulled into this. This is your fault.
Both of them C tier.
Yeah.
No, don't
I
do
think
the
Dodrio should at
island.
least be B.
The island, it's gotta be B.
I like Try Attack. Just saying. I think Try
Alright,
Attack's cool.
so 2 head boy in C, 3 in B.
Yes.
Alright. Then we've got Jeff.
Jeff
The
is a good boy.
seal.
Aw.
I
Jeff
think
is a good
both
boy.
should be A or S.
But when
really
when
think-
are you doing a smash or pass, Shin?
I was thinking like B.
You know, you could join the
Jeff-
voice
But
chat
I
and
don't
shout
feel like
yourself,
they're that useful.
Sean. I was actually going
Jeff-
to call you Povey then as well.
Jeff goes in S tier.
Right.
The other one,
I think Dugong goes in Wide Boys.
Yeah. Seal goes in S tier, Dugong goes in Y boys. I think Dugong is just by far superior.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight you guys on this, but literally, why?
Because Dugong is beautiful.
Dugong
It's a fucking
Jeff.
vanity.
Dugong
And
kind of
Jeff.
thick.
And
It's kind of thick.
yeah, but like, what else is there?
It's also
also-
ice type, which is
it's
good
one of the
against
good-
dragon.
It's one of the good ice types in Gen 1.
It's like your
Okay.
only chance against Lance.
Okay.
Grimer
What?
and
There's nothing like really sexually explicit about these Pokemon.
That wasn't what I was asking about.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that tongue, you know, I'm sure Avia will have some fun with that tongue.
Grimer and Muck, no, they're poison puddles. I don't do with that.
Yeah, and
No.
they smell like shit.
Yeah,
F tier.
Wow.
it's toxic
Also,
waste.
They remind me of like the scourge that humans have put on this earth, and that makes me sad. So I don't want to think about them.
Yeah, but they're
F.
pretty when you have, like, the multicolored one.
C tier.
Multicolored?
See,
The Galarian, yeah. No, the Alolan? Is it Alolan or Galarian?
I don't know, I've got it on Pokemon Go, that's all I know.
Alolan.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the Alolan version is literally oil slick.
Yeah. I think it looks pretty.
I think it does too.
I'd put it in
But-
D. I wouldn't want to put it on F. I do like the Grimer as a Pokemon. I think it's cute. I know what you're talking about it being toxic waste and all that, but I do. And I like the multicolored one, so I want to put it in D at least.
They are also it's another lazy evolution
Yeah.
because
I'll put Muck in
it's
there.
just literally the same thing.
it's true.
I can deal with both of them being in D. Like that's not a big issue.
I'll put Muck in F because he is lazy. Like, you didn't need a Muck after you had a Grimer. You didn't do
Yeah.
anything special with a Muck. The Grimer is enough.
If you spell muck backwards.
Come.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's Grimer backwards?
Ramir.
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 The thing is, baby, you went into that so confidently, and then you fell off.
Hi, DB. I said hi to you already once, DB.
I'm not sure DB knows who everyone is in the voice chat. Do you all want to say your name and say hello so DB know who they're talking to?
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Say
I'm
your
Avia.
name. Thank you.
Oh,
I'm fictional.
Kudu.
Seema, you gonna say your name?
I thought Lovely's next.
hi, it's lovely.
I'm Seaside Hermit.
Nice. And
Fuck
I'm
off,
a work,
Sean.
obviously.
I
Hi,
thought you were
I'm
gonna know
POV.
everyone but me.
Well, I feel like DB knows some of us, but they possibly
Oh,
haven't
okay.
heard all of our voices
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've been around in Jeff's streams sometimes. I've seen DB there.
I'm following
haven't-
DB.
I was gonna say, I haven't been to Jeff's streams in a while because he usually streams when I'm working, dang nabbit. But when I am there, DB does say hi to me, so that's... So I know them.
DB's cool.
Yeah. Whoop, okay.
Shelter?
Shelter's-
A tier.
Yeah, Shelter's A tier.
He's cute.
Cloyster is actually S tier.
Vagina Pokemon!
Wait,
Yeah.
I was not paying attention again. Where are we putting everyone?
Shelter's
Shelter?
A tier.
Yep.
Vagina Pokemon is an S tier.
The Clussy.
Alright, for the classy.
See,
And then we've got some of,
The three good.
all of them S tier. I will
Yeah.
fight everyone that disagrees.
Haunter
My
is
only-
Especially Haunter.
1000% S
My
tier.
only problem with these three is that their evolutions look nothing alike.
1 minute, Vic. Pokemon can't win with you. 1 minute they look too similar. The next they don't look alike.
No, I mean like
Discuss.
I think you can be
I
both.
think you
Like
got called out.
Oddish Gloom and Vileplume, they all look different but similar enough to look like they could be siblings. You know, that kind of thing. Sometimes they look too similar. Sometimes they look too similar.
The guy.
To be fair though, even away from that, I just think all three of them look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Gengar so much. Like, look at his little fucking face.
Yeah.
He's running happily over to you to sap your life energy
He
away.
is the best Clefable.
I mean, I don't have any life energy, so he'll just give me a hug, and I will be happy. Oh my god, I love that. I love that so much. Whose is that?
You might be sapping the energy from him.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, that dancing Gengar is so cute, cutie.
I like that blob.
I haven't heard that disappointment since Vic died by going around the island.
I just constantly make Kudu disappointed.
I mean, same with me and Sean.
Kudu's my dad, essentially.
That's
Onyx.
extra points for
Onyx
the
is a
dad
white boy.
Onyx is white boy. Onyx is one of the best white boy and best noodle.
I agree. I really like Onyx. I'm not as much of a fan of Steelix, but I do like that he gets a steel typing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel exactly.
I think that's pretty cool.
I also want to point out, when I saw Onyx roaming around in Sword and Shield for the first time in the wild area, it terrified me and made me so excited at the same time. Hey Kyle, how's it going?
Oh, hello, Kyle.
Hello.
I used to
Kyle?
work with Kyle.
Hi. Oh, cool.
Hello,
Quick,
former
give us the
coworker.
I don't work with anyone anymore
So-
other than these nerds.
Like Drowsy and Hypno. I like Tapers. I'm not big in the Drowsy and Hypnos.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
I will say I'm not a fan of their
It's not
Dreams of
like
children?
design, but I really love Dream Eater Hypnosis combo. Like
is-
that is pretty baller in Gen 1.
That's why we got Haunter and Gengar.
Yeah, but I like Drowsy. Like Drowsy you get before you get Ghastly and Haunter.
Personally, I like the design of Drowsy and Hypno better than Abracadabra and Alakazam.
Hypno could be a pretty good
The Drowsy looks
powerhouse.
cute, but the other one I think is just boring.
Drowsy reminds me of an anteater.
I think that's fair.
I don't even know what Drowsy's
Hypno
supposed to
eats the
be.
dreams of like children. I feel like
Yeah.
it's very like powerful, but also like never come near me.
I'd put Drowsy in A for being adorable. I'd put Hypno in get the fuck away from me.
They
Yeah.
are
Like
danger
F.
personified.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Drowsy's just like a sleepy
Hypno can
guy
be
doing
really
his best.
powerful.
Hypno is
Yeah,
about
but do
to
you want
fuck
him
you
to
up.
eat someone's brain?
yes,
Yeah,
all the
want
time.
Steal people's babies.
Yes, all the time.
Right, we're officially cancelling Avia for poor takes. And we're putting Hypno in F because he can stay the fuck away from my brain.
You know, now I'm disturbed that you're a nurse. I don't feel like you should be around.
Listen, lovely, I tell myself all the time, how the fuck did the state certify me? because I can barely take care of myself, but apparently I'm well enough to take care of people. Okay.
Right, if we're gonna talk about lazy evolutions, the crabs just basically are the same thing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. The
Like,
only thing Kingler has going for him is the hammer.
Crab hammer, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I like Krabby and Kingler though, but like they're kind of mediocre. I'd put them in B tier.
Yeah.
Like the
I
only
was gonna say
difference between
C.
Krabby and Kingler
I would say
is
C for Kingler and D for Krabby.
yeah. The only like difference between Krabby and Kingler is like Kingler is just Krabby after some alone time.
Yep.
Good.
Alright, I have a good story about the balls. So the only time I've ever joined in with one of those Pokemon things in a stream, where you can catch the Pokemon in stream, is to catch a Voltorb.
Nice.
And I got it, and I was very proud of myself. It was the only thing I wanted. And I think the only reason I got a second Pokemon was because Shin went after the second Pokemon, and I was like, fuck you, Shin. And I got that one too.
Hell yeah.
I think they're terrible.
I don't like Voltorb or
They're
Electrode.
electric type, and they look like Pokeballs, which
They're
is
literally
like
Pokeballs.
It's the coolest evolution ever. Can you
Their
imagine?
signature move is self-destruct.
I love that.
Okay, but can you imagine if you like walk down the street and like a bag of Doritos was suddenly a living being? Like,
I would be a bit worried.
The thing that we see all the time is
That
now
would be
alive.
terrible. You would be tempted to eat this living creature.
Exactly, it's insane.
I mean, for a start, to be fair, Fick, we do eat living creatures.
Let me.
Just for a start, but secondly,
you would be tempted.
Doctor
You would be
Who
tempted
did
to eat it
this.
alive.
Moose.
I have to ask a question here. Is it the bag that's alive and it's producing the Doritos?
No, it's just like it looks like a bag of Doritos. And then you're like, oh, it's actually a living being, and it camouflages as a bag of Doritos.
You'd
or
be
whatever.
tempted to rip it open and eat its insides, like, as it's alive. Like,
Are there Doritos inside of it?
No, like, it knows when you're coming. It knows when you're coming. It
Well,
doesn't
like
look like a bag of Doritos.
W, it knows.
It knows.
But I don't want anything. If there's no
could be a
Doritos, I
cup.
don't want anything to do with it.
Okay, I will say this. I actually kind of like self-destruct if I'm not playing a Nuzlocke, because that move is pretty powerful and can knock a really strong opponent down significantly.
Yeah, but like most of the time they're like, "Oh, hey, I'm an Electrode. Guess what?"
I love it though.
I agree with these two.
Like, do you know how cool it is when you see like walking sticks or leaf bugs, but then it's like a human product? What the hell? You're telling me this chapstick actually isn't chapstick? It's actually a living being. What?
So is the muck.
Insane.
I mean, and you want to talk about annoying? I don't know if they do this. They actually do this in the wild in the games. But like, could you imagine like running into a Pokemon and then it just explodes and kills your Pokemon?
They do that in Arceus. They see you, they roll up to you, and they just blow up.
Yeah. Like,
you know what? For that, they deserve an F tier, because fuck you. Maybe I'm just going for a stroll. Maybe I don't want you to come and blow me up.
These guys are so annoying. In the power plant, you're like, oh, hey, what's this item? Oh, no, it's a Pokemon.
I guess my whole thing is, even if you use self-destruct, if he's your last Pokemon and you say you're at the final Elite Four, you're beating Gary, the champion, and he uses his last Pokemon, even if your Pokemon technically dies after it took out his last Pokemon, you still technically win. So I don't think self-destruct is only awful if you're playing a Nuzlocke.
Yeah. I think
it's a really good move if you're not.
In my brain, it's S tier, because to imagine that in real life, like a animal evolves to look like a human-made product is absolutely insane and amazing to me. But for democracy's sake, we can put it at B tier.
I don't like the way Electrode's looking at me.
Oh, Electro's F. I don't like how it looks. It looks like a creepy French clown from the 1920s decided to inhabit a Pokeball, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, we've already got Mr. Mime.
Electrode reminds me of like army cartoons.
Wait a minute.
Like,
Were the ghosts
100%.
the Pokemon you were waiting to fight people for S tier?
Well, the ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I knew that was coming.
No one
because I
was
knew how
gonna
much
fight
you liked
you over
them.
that.
Well,
They're
I've got one
great.
I will fight for.
Is that
Actually,
still
I've
to
got two,
come?
technically.
Oh my god. Right, eggs.
They're
Grandma.
okay.
Use
Because
one
they're
of them.
cool, but
I like
useful.
The
mine
puns.
over easy.
The puns.
Executor's got to go in wide, boy, because the lowlands is tall. And if you put tall on the side, that's wide.
To be fair, the normal one's quite wide in itself.
He's also a palm
Yeah.
tree.
Also
This is
wearing- I'm wearing an lowland Executor t-shirt right now. So
Right,
If you
I
throw
need a picture of
water,
that
you
right
just
now
log-
in my DMs, please.
If you
What's
throw them in
this?
the water, you can do in the Lowland Executor log rolling contest.
Okay, but what about the
Log
egg
rolling.
boys?
Yeah, like the Canadian log rolling.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
I like the eggs because they're sussy, because they're really seeds.
One of them's broken.
Interesting.
The Lowen one is also a dragon type. I didn't know that.
Yes, it's a grass dragon.
Nice.
Wait, what
It's a
is?
fucking
So they
tree.
lose their entire psychic typing,
Hmm.
Right, and trade it in for dragon.
which I guess is a fair trade.
Grass
Yeah.
dragon.
I'm sorry. I spaced out for like 5 seconds. What Pokemon are we talking about?
Executor.
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 Oh, okay.
I want to know what makes him a dragon.
He's an egg.
Have you seen how long his neck is?
Okay, all right.
And
Fair
his
enough.
body shape.
He
Alright, but where
looks
are we
more like a-
playing? Where are we actually
dinosaur.
playing his egg boys though?
Oh, you can put that in
C.
C, I don't care.
See,
Yeah, see.
alright. Right, now we've got good dragon boy.
I love Cubone.
S.
I don't
I'm
know.
so sorry.
It's super sad, but also super badass to wear your mom's skull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he wins
S.
on both sides, you know?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marowak is kind of A tier.
Yeah.
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 Like I like his design better, but also yeah. I mean, it's not too similar. Like it's not lazy, but
Yeah, there's
I
only so much you can do when you've got something with a skull on its head, you know?
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
The fact that Marowak and Cubone were supposed to be the first two parts of the Kangaskhan
Yeah.
evolution line is
Oh,
pretty
that's
cool.
pretty cool.
Which makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, and it's sad that they changed that.
I know. I
'Cause
really
there's
wish
other
they would have
stuff
kept
that-
it.
There's other dark stuff in Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alolan Marowak is also a I think it's Ghost Fire type, isn't it?
I think so, and it's like a flame dancer almost. Is like
Yeah.
what the bones like fire.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna look that up
Jet
as
Li
well.
and Jackie Chan.
They're both of them are kind of B tier.
Yeah.
It's
Although, like,
you
I
can-
kind of favor Hitmonchan more
yeah,
I
was
would
about to
like-
say
because
the
it's
same
more
thing.
versatile.
I
This
actually
doctor is
like
cool as hell.
Hitmonlee better, but Hitmonlee because its
High jump kick?
stats, its stats for a fighting Pokemon are really good. Where Hitmonchan, like, you would most likely use like special attacks with them,
Yeah.
like your Thunder
Basic
Punch, Ice Punch,
coverage,
Fire
yeah.
Punch.
That's
Yeah.
what I was referring to, like
Well-
the versatility. Like you can send it in and it can just take on several different types of Pokemon.
Yeah,
And, like, obviously, it learns Mach Punch later on, doesn't it? Like, later
That's not a
generation.
Gen 1 move.
No, I know this. I'm just saying it learns it later on.
Yep.
Yeah, sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like because they're based off of cool people in real
Yeah.
life. I'd like to have them higher than that, but yeah.
They're kind of just B tier all around.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, now... I want...
Cuddlingus Pokemon.
this is
For
fixed
fuck's
Pokemon.
sake, like, she didn't even give me a chance to get the warning now. I was literally about to say, call your fucking jets when it comes to Lickitung, and she already got out there before I got a chance. Literally about to say, put it back in your pants, Fig. Too fast for me.
Dingus.
Alright,
Oh my
alright,
God.
alright. Where do you want it?
S.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go for a much hornier answer than that.
Wide boy.
I mean,
Is he a wide boy?
He's a big
he's not
boy.
really a wide boy.
He is
His
wide
tongue
boy.
is wide.
You
got
do
that
waddle
wide
like
bite.
he'd be wide though.
He's a thick boy.
He's got that wide boy stance.
Yeah, we'll put him in wide boy. We've got Doug Trio in wide boy. He can go in wide boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if Doug Trio's in there, then a Lickitung could certainly fit in there.
Yeah.
Have you seen its evolution?
Yes. Garth wants
Okay.
coughing in S tier. I'd agree.
Okay.
I like.
I
like
hate
that.
them.
I like coughing and wheezing for poison types.
I do.
I
I like the
hate them.
Galarian forms more.
I hate them because they just give you asthma, remind you of like what we've done to this planet as humans, and I don't want to think about that. F.
This is the problem, see. We've got if we
So-
look at the full thing, we've got a pollution trio now.
So, like,
do.
the thing about Galarian wheezing is that it takes in smog and produces clean air.
Isn't that the
Ooh.
one that looks like it's got a top hat on?
It's got the mustache.
Oh my
and the,
god, that's
the
Yeah.
real.
giant hat,
Yeah.
the stovepipe
The
hat.
the smoke tower.
They actually are wearing top hats. That's great.
Yeah.
Top hat boy.
You've never liked coughing? Well, tough. They're both going in S tier.
And also
Yeah.
James is cool, and it's
They were my
his
favorite Team
Pokemon.
Rocket Pokemons. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I like
in
them.
Gen
Don't
1,
worry, Sean, I agree with you.
in Gen 1, the coughing Pokemon was drawn wrong, and the poison sign was on the top of its head, its face
Yeah.
was underneath it.
It's like that in the red and blue sprites.
Hmm And then they fix it from Gen 2 on up.
Yeah.
They probably fixed it in yellow, technically.
They may have, I'm not sure.
Because yellow followed the anime pretty good
I got you.
with the
It's in
sprites.
yellow.
Oh
And
yeah.
Rhyhorn and Rhydon, they're both pretty wide.
Yeah.
Rhyhorn is a
good.
tank.
Rhydon at minimum deserves S because of how much of a fucking tank it is, and it was the
I-
first Pokemon.
I'd take a ride on him. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry, though,
You
are
sh-
you?
No, you're not.
She
you're
is not
You should
sorry.
be, but you're not.
Grab your coat.
Isn't he a wide boy, though? Isn't he big? Isn't he chunky?
That's what I was saying. He's a wide boy. This dude's heavy. Let me look up its weight.
I'd put his little baby one in S tier. I like him. I
They're
like
both cute.
rhinos, though.
Rhyhorn,
Yeah, they fixed it in Pokemon Yellow.
115 kilos, 215 pounds.
Shin, because of
253.
you, we have had some of the weirdest fucking conversations, and you haven't even started them. It's just because we've been talking about you. You got everyone very confused about sex swings.
I mean, if you just like look up a diagram, it can't be that confusing.
I don't think, we need fictional going off to find out how a sex swing works.
I mean, you guys explained it pretty well. It's just you don't.
Yeah, but we
actually
didn't give you
swing on it.
pictures,
We don't need
I
to
mean-
arm thick.
It would really just be a picture of a swing because you don't actually swing on it. So
You sounded actually more
Just-
disappointed
I
that you
was-
don't swing on the swing, to be honest.
well, I mean, why is it a swing?
So I
love
was going to bring
swings.
that up. I don't think it was meant to be called a swing. I think it was meant to be called a sling.
That makes more sense.
That would make more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chansey,
Wide.
Wide. Fair. Wide.
love.
It's the perfect shape, round,
Mm-hmm.
Chansey is the nurse Pokemon.
pleasing
I'm
to the
just-
eye.
I'm just waiting for someone to
yeah.
say they're gonna stick it up a hole. I know it's coming.
No,
why
not
would
with
I
a
stick it
Chansey.
up a hole?
Chansey is all that's good in the world.
You of all people can't act all fucking innocent over here.
Listen, Chansey is the holy grail of sweet and innocence. You
Yes.
can't do that to her.
That's
I
thought-
Tangela though.
I thought
Tangela
you.
looked like it just got caught and it's trying to hop the fence.
Now, Tangela.
Yeah. S
Tentacles
tier.
the Pokemon.
It's got
hentai.
tentacles.
It is
Yeah.
basically hentai.
You want to know something? In all the Pokedex entries, they've never talked about what's inside. All they say is it's covered in a mass and no one can see inside of it.
Oh my god.
Look at them eyes.
Thanks. Now the first thing I just imagine it's got a little human skull in there. It's just keeping forever.
I don't know what it's got. What I do know that it has is those fly red shoes.
It's Kirby.
Oh my god,
shit,
it is Kirby.
It's Kirby
Wrapped in
hiding
grass.
out.
Tangela is the only pure grass type in Gen 1.
That's
Yeah.
true.
All the
That's
other
true.
grass
Right,
is
I
either
want to
grass
point out
bug or grass
POV.
poison.
I want to point out POV that this tier list isn't based on, just skill. People are basing it on skill, on what it looks like, on how many holes it can fit in, on if it looks like it's got mange or not. There's literally a million things that everyone is basing this on.
We
There's
are an
no-
all-inclusive discussion.
I kind of look at Tangela. I kind of think I kind of want to kick it into a soccer goal.
Wow. You
I
get
would say
your foot
tackle.
stuck in the hole where its eyes
I will
are.
protect it.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to lose a foot. Kangaskhan, I feel indifferent towards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really cared for them.
I think Kangaskhan can be really good if you beef him up.
Yeah.
B tier?
I think it's B. Yeah.
Be fair. I'm just looking, I see Vaporeon, and I feel like, when we get there, someone's gonna have opinions.
Yes, I have an opinion. It is going to be my S tier Pokemon. Just
Oh
saying.
god, no.
No, not for the reasons you
I
think
know,
it is.
not for the reasons, but you will set Shin off, possibly.
Ride, slipping and sliding.
Right.
If Shin is horny on main, that's his own problem.
Horsey. They're cute.
Horsey and Seadra are actually really good special attackers.
Yeah,
I
They
like
have
them.
decent speed.
And they're so cute. Look at them. They're so cute. Oh my god. Oh,
They're pretty
I have
cute.
a soft spot.
Hey, Tony.
Estrella.
Hi, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Hi.
I think they go good B tiers.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah.
something like that. I don't mind.
I'll put them in B.
Shiny Horsey line is all purple.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'll put a Horsey in A. Horsies are cuter.
I put Goldeen and Sea King at like C tier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I prefer to have a useless Magikarp than them, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing Horsey is teal, which is still nice.
Starfish is S.
Maybe I'm just thinking of
because I love
Kingdra.
Starfish. And that's it.
Staryu-
That's my whole reason.
Staryu and Starmie are pretty good Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say Staryu A, Starmie S, because it gains that extra psychic type that
Right.
I don't think it has a Staryu.
Yeah. I will
Yeah.
say though, I like the design of the first better.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like
yeah, I get
I like
that.
the gem of the second best.
Right. I like the gym in the middle and like the first gen a lot.
Oh,
I agree with
Mr.
Lovely.
Mine
I
is
think the
F.
first one's
I
a
like-
better design.
This is-
F.
yeah,
F tier.
fuck, yeah.
the biggest S tier known to man.
F
What,
for
you mean
fuck me.
You mean sex tier?
get out.
Sex is up your mum tier.
This is Mr. Mime right now, telling everyone calm down.
No, he's not. He's putting an invisible wall so the police can't get to him.
Oh,
Dude, you have to give us a better, argument for him to be anything but F tier, because he's freaking creepy as hell.
Ain't
He's
it,
fucking
like,
Ashes,
little
mom.
Purses and tricks?
That's not
Right,
saying
but
much.
that's S tier.
That's not good though, Kudu. That puts him at the bottom of the list.
Nah, that's clear. That's clear. Mad sexual energy. S tier.
He's a
Wow.
clown. He's literally Krusty the Clown.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, he is a clown, and
Wow.
Krusty is
F
F tier.
I ain't
Wow.
saying
Look at
much.
his
'Cause Mr.
hair.
You know, Professor Oak hit that
Oh.
too.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
got a shin.
Professor.
I heard some people talking shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been
What's
talking
up?
shit about you all day.
I mean, the thing is, he's Som's favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
Mr.
That
Mime.
means fucking nothing.
Some
Some has bad taste.
Yeah. Some of Sam's choices and tastes kind of weird. I won't say everything.
I think.
A.
I like Mr. Mime. I think he gets a bad rap.
What?
No,
Because
no,
he's
no.
fucking
I
Ash's
mean, if he's-
mum.
Fucking Ash's mom. That
I
is
like
enough to
me.
get you a bad rap.
That's
He's
just
got
me.
Big D,
He had a
Big
bad
D
rap.
energy.
I don't like that he looks so much like a human, but he's a Pokemon, and then his creepy little hands with creepy little
got-
fingies.
Okay,
got-
wait,
creepy
hold
little
on.
Hair,
Hold on.
and then
I think
creepy
people
little
did
wooden
move on to
moves.
Scyther, and then we went back to Mr. Mime.
I know.
He does.
He
He
got-
looks just as much like a human as like Machoke.
Yeah, but
he-
Machoke is
higher.
hotter.
Human, and it makes me
He gives me that vibe that's like I'm gonna use hypnosis on you, and
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 then
then commit
diddle
a
your
crime.
willy.
yeah, I'll touch
Yeah.
you in your sleep.
That's
Yeah.
why- and that's
Yeah.
why
Like
Dick
not like
Smalls
I'm
is
gonna
awesome.
smash you.
Mr.
I'm
Mime-
gonna diddle your willy. Like it's creepy. Like
Mr. Mime
hee
would not do that
He's a predator.
How do you know?
100%.
because I have
Mr. Mime
chatted
is a
to Mr.
predator.
Mime.
I've
He
just
said-
realised you changed your name to Kudo because of me saying it wrong earlier.
I feel like if I fell asleep next to that guy, I'd wake up with my kidneys gone.
He'd protect your kidneys. He would put you in a barrier while you sleep, so no one can take your kidneys.
No,
I
he put
feel
her in a
like-
barrier to take her kidneys.
No one can stop him.
Security.
Yeah, no one could stop
He-
me
Give
from
in.
taking my kidneys.
You're not
I
winning
think
this.
so.
I don't think, a Pokemon fucking Ash's mum is enough to take it out of F tier when it's creepy as hell.
You've plonked fucking Machamp in A.
Honestly,
because
You wouldn't- you
Machamp
wouldn't
is
put it as, like-
smashable.
You wouldn't say this. You wouldn't say fucking jack shit about Goro from fucking Mortal Kombat. He'd be in fucking F tier as well for looks. But yeah, he's pretty much the same thing.
He's not even that good of a Pokemon anyways. Like, he's not even that strong. There's nothing
You
special
actually want him
about
in
him.
S tier because he
I-
fucks Ash's mum.
No,
Jesus.
that's because he has a bad rap. Is the reason why I want him in S.
Alright, what if I put him in D? Because, Ash's mum do
No.
be getting his
I mean-
D.
No.
Put him in C,
no,
and then I'll shut up.
no. Your viewers
Okay, I'll
deserve
give Kudo a
better.
C for
I
for
will-
Mr. Mime. I'll
I
concede.
will be okay with D
Oh my
as long
God.
as Jinx goes in F.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, Jinx is definitely an F.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is Jinx? Are you putting Jinx in F because people think she
No.
was?
I
she was
actually,
black
Well,
No, I'm
face?
putting her in.
Oh no,
in
I
F
just don't
because-
like her as a
Okay.
Pokemon. I didn't even
I
think
think
about
she's
that
a
until
good
a while
solid
back.
ice type, like ice and psychic. I would say she's a D.
Yeah.
Everything that's been said about Mr. Mime in terms of the creepiness should all really be directed to Jinx.
Oh yeah, no, Jinx freaked
I
me out as a
cannot-
kid.
I cannot believe that Voltorb is below Mr. Mime.
Yeah, I can't believe that either.
Hey,
Oh.
I need to give Kudu something. I'm not putting it at S tier,
You
am
already
I?
gave him.
Scyther
Give
is
him
an S
something
tier
else.
Pokemon.
Oh, Scyther is an
Scyther
S
is a
tier,
fucking
yeah.
badass.
Scyther's so fucking cool.
Yeah, I like
chuck,
Scyther a lot.
The next
Yeah.
three are
How
fucking
did
cool.
Voltorb get on D?
yeah, chuck them all in.
What do
Yeah.
you
Chuck
mean,
'em
how
all
did
in.
Yeah.
Voltorb get in D?
It's
I
the
don't
straight up
know.
Pokeball.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why it's in D!
because it keeps blowing up in your face, and you're like, yeah, it goes in D tier.
Yeah, fuck him.
It
Yeah,
is
slap
it.
not
Slap it.
worse than a
I need to
Mr.
look that
Mime.
Pokemon.
No, I agree with that. Mr. Mime's worse.
Look,
I-
I'm giving him Mr. Mime, alright? Nothing
You already
else.
gave. I was gonna say you already gave him the ghosties.
To be fair, I was gonna put the ghost in S
Everybody
tier
wants the
anyway.
They were going in S anyway, even if I didn't open my mouth.
Uh-huh,
Oh
sure.
my god.
The
Unanimous.
ghosties are awesome.
See you later,
You don't think the
Joe.
ghosties are awesome?
Actual unanimous
the
decision.
I think they're
Voltorb is an S tier.
okay. I don't think they're S. I think they're A worthy.
Look.
That's pretty close anyway.
You spent about 10 minutes trying to convince everyone that we'd want to be fucked by, a pointy beak. You don't
That
get
is
any
true.
more say.
For the memes.
Right, Pinsir.
Later,
Someone
Joe.
was shouting about Pinsir earlier on.
Continue.
Who was shouting
Mr.
about
Mime deserves
Pinsir?
an
See you,
asterisk.
Joe.
Pinsir's a good Pokemon
I can't
too.
get up. Ugh.
I prefer Scyther over Pinsir.
He irritates me.
Pinsir has
See.
a good Pokemon card in the first generations. He's a pretty good.
Pinsir F. Sean wants S.
Into S.
I would
Pinsir
put him
kinda
in
looks
A.
like
I'd put him in
Pinsir-
A.
Pinsir kind of looks like a poop.
Well, he's a
Does your
stag
poop
beetle.
have teeth?
Kind of looks like a poop came to life.
I'll be honest. Pinsir's just about as good as Scyther, and in my opinion, neither of them are good.
Yeah, but Scyther looks cool.
Yeah,
Scyther's
that's
a
literally what
badass.
Scyther's. That's the only thing that Scyther's got going for it, but it's a lot more than what Pinsir's got going for it.
I'd put Pinsir in.
If you're all going to
right?
Degenerate Rod, he is equipped for double action.
I would not want that
Smashing
inside
Passes
me.
Exist. It has started.
Do you genuinely want that in your two holes?
What if it seismic tossed you?
That's
I mean, that would be more
acceptable.
enjoyable. That would be more enjoyable than the sharp pointy things going in my vagina.
No, that's one. Like no, you
Sharp
would be
pointy
crushed.
things with more sharp pointy things on it.
Yeah, and you all gave me crap about Dodrio. Pinsir, man, is worse.
Literally, he's called Pinsir.
I don't like Pinsir.
Like
Yeah.
a bad speculum.
No one
Oh,
needs to know
God.
that Shin tosses himself off.
Exactly.
Oh my god, it's like a sharp speculum.
Yeah.
It's like one that
Nope.
opens you up and simultaneously cuts you open.
Nope.
So we're
Speaking
gonna
to
put it
the
at D tier.
No
D tier
anesthesia,
then.
no numbing.
Aren't you glad I came here?
No.
I knew you'd be here for Vaporeon. I knew you would be.
As
Orange,
somebody,
Fuck that shit. No, God, no. Fuck Vaporeon. Not that way.
No,
None of that.
listen. Vaporeon's going into S. Vaporeon is my card. That's the one I'm advocating for because Vaporeon was my favorite evolution up until Leafeon.
Confirmed Avia wants to stick her dick into Vaporeon.
No, I don't want to stick my dick in Vaporeon. I think it looks like a mermaid, and it is just really pretty, and it can be a very good water-type Pokemon if you build it up.
Beautiful.
That's fair. I always preferred Spiky Boy.
I think at
Acid
least
armor.
B. What?
Acid Armor's pretty good, too.
how
Oh,
Wow,
evolution
Sean, get
sucks.
out!
Get out.
out banned.
Get out.
Sean
the
can't
problem
play
with
any more
Vaporeon
games with
is-
us, Anna.
Right.
Oh, with Vaporeon, his internet, you ruined it.
I
I'll put
agree, but I choose
Vaporeon in
not
S
to.
tier. There you go. No conversations about Vaporeon at all.
Beautiful, thank you.
Pinsir. There we go.
Taurus is cool.
I
So,
like Taurus
here's-
because my birth sign is a Taurus.
So here's. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't hate him. I think he's a solid normal type.
Yeah.
So here's the thing about Gen 1 Tauros is that he was bugged. And when you calculated his move attack power when the game did, it also added in his special attack power on top of his physical attack power. So he did a lot more damage than he was meant to do.
That's pretty cool.
So I would put him in A tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't hate
okay
him.
with A.
I think he's a good, solid, normal type Pokemon.
I'm indifferent.
I like
Yeah.
his three tails. He's cool.
I like
I-
him better than Bouffalon.
I think
Yeah.
Punky
Yeah.
wanted Magikarp in S.
Correct
In-
decision. S.
In S, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Purple.
just because
Whale.
he evolves into Gyarados? Because we have Gyarados.
Yeah, he does evolve into Gyarados.
Chuck them both in it. I mean,
Yeah.
What-
Magikarp
that
can
doesn't-
jump over a mountain.
I think it's because I made her a Magikarp when I was playing Sword and Shield on stream.
Okay, as long as it's not just because he evolves into Gyarados, because we have one of those, and we can put him in S
Fucking
tier.
I
I
like
mean-
Magikarps.
I like Magikarps too. I like the Magikarp salesman. When I went
They
to
definitely get a bad rap.
the last convention I went to, there was a guy who was cosplaying the Magikarp salesman, and he had all these Magikarp plushies that he was handing out to people for like $1. It was the coolest thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Lapras is wide.
Yeah,
Wide,
Lapras
yeah.
wide boy.
I just want everyone to remember that in my Nuzlocke, my Ditto was called Som, and I killed it on purpose.
Wow.
You monster.
Mm-hmm.
It does should go in wide boy because it can technically be any size it wants to be.
Sure.
And
I do think
can become a
Ditto.
person.
Gigantamax Ditto.
I do think. Oh God, sorry guys, I'm yawning. I do think Ditto should be ranked pretty high, just because again, it can evolve into
Well, he's a
anything.
white boy now.
Give me his S tier.
I was going to say he's handy outside a battle as well. To be fair,
Yeah,
breeding
Jolteon's
to
also
death.
S tier. Flareon, B tier.
I'd agree with that. I like Jolteon. It's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
Anyone want to argue for Fireboy?
No. It's a cool
I don't think Flareon, like, other than being really cute, I don't think he's a good fire type in Gen 1.
It's not. It's
know,
one of the
Look
worst
how
fire
cute
types.
he is. I feel like he should be an A.
Let's give him A.
Yeah,
Because
A.
he's cute. He's pretty.
Alright.
How cute! I think he's the cute. Like, I mean, Vaporeon does look really like I would call Flareon cute and Vaporeon pretty
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Jolteon cool.
Hell yeah, Spiky Boy.
Yeah.
I always like my
Flareon
Spiky
always-
Boy.
Here.
Flareon always made me feel, even though it's his fur supposed to be fire, it always made me feel like it's really fluffy and soft.
Oh, it definitely looks fluffy and soft. That's what I always thought.
I'm gonna get a little political beer with our next choice.
Go on.
All right.
Put Porygon above Pikachu.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, easily,
Yeah, S.
easily.
The whole reason
Yeah.
Porygon didn't show up in the anime was because of Pikachu.
Yep.
Oh, really?
That one episode where
Yeah.
it caused seizures.
Alright, all the flashing lights.
Yeah, it was Pikachu electrocuting a missile that caused all the flashing lights, and
Uh-huh.
Porygon got the punishment because obviously he's not the brand mascot.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah,
I love
They were riding a
Porygons.
Porygon out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Omanite and Omastar are some of my favorite fossils. They're both actually really good water types. I would put them in S tier.
Hail Helix.
Yeah,
Hail
Lord Helix.
Helix.
Hail Helix.
Fair.
I don't know what that means.
So when Twitch Plays Pokemon was a thing, they had a Helix fossil, and it came out as an Omastar, and like they had a lot of problems with that. Like first off, they got rid of their Charmander by accident. But like the Helix fossil came in clutch in so many fights that people just nicknamed it Lord Helix.
They used to talk. They used to talk to it in the bag. Because they always used to go into the bag and that item would always be there. they pretty much looked Lord Helix when he was a Helix fossil as like the magic
Aw.
conch from SpongeBob.
Amazing. Wait, what is Punky saying about Mr. Mime?
She rates him a B.
B. B.
Yes.
That's because
Like a psychopath.
Yeah.
I think it's just like I think Mr. Mime belongs in C because I feel like most of this voice chat thinks he's F, but I think that there's a pretty polarizing amount of people who would consider him S tier.
What
I think
Kudu?
putting it in
Love
C makes
him.
sense.
Not in this chat.
Kudu,
love him, and
Som.
Right, we're not
Is
gonna
Som
take.
here?
We're not taking the opinions of a puffed up little fucking penguin, alright?
Kudu can have his opinion because he's here in the present.
Well, I mean, I don't take
Yeah.
much, thought on what Kudu says either, because he's a puffed up little prick.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have to listen to Kudu, so yes, because he's here, I listen kind of to him.
Saving
like
grace
Kind
Mr.
of.
Mime has is a pre-evolution.
I just don't like Mr. Mime's design. I like the Galarian form where he's part ice type and he looks like he's frozen.
There you go.
And then the Mr. Rhyme that's like just dapper and dancing all the time. That's pretty cool.
Exactly.
But like the Kanto Mr. Mime, no.
Yeah, I kind of don't like the clown look.
Oh, Mr. Rhyme is cute. I didn't know about Mr. Rhyme.
Yeah.
He looks like Charlie Chaplin.
Welcome back, Asuna.
Hey, Zuna.
Who the fuck said you could come back?
Okay, bye, Azuna. Grandma, can I come over and sleep there tonight? Because Mom and Dad are fighting again.
Dad said something funny and Mom didn't find it funny, and now we have to sleep on the couch.
I always say funny things, being Dad, you know.
You're the champion of the ha-has.
I'm the most ha-ha person here, by far.
See?
Absolutely.
I think Sean's gonna fight you for the ha-ha champion.
He was here both times we did the ha-has, and he lost both times to me, so fuck him.
Sean is wrong.
I've given up my crown. I'm gonna work towards being unfunny so that they can win some games.
Wow.
That'll never happen. I am not funny.
I did that in one round. I just tried to, like, half-ass everything, and I still won.
Host advantage.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Just
Cheating.
get funny. Shin, you weren't even here.
I was in spirit. But how many times I get mentioned?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's true.
Don't call me out on how much I
might as
mention you.
Called out.
You might as well have been here. Oh. All right. Kabuto and Kabutops.
I like them.
Kabutops is such a badass. Such a badass. Easily S tier. Maybe even Y boy.
Buto exists in real life as well. As it is a horseshoe crab.
Now, well, if it's a crab, then it's gotta go in crab tier, which is C.
Ooh.
Yeah, you changed your mind now, haven't you?
Even if it's prehistoric?
Crabs are evil. Down with crabs.
Wow.
But Krabby's in D tier. Kingler's in C tier.
Yeah, but
that's because Krabby isn't as
Prehistoric puts him up to C.
Alright, you know what? Fig makes an even better point. Put it down in D where it belongs.
Rip.
I'm not.
I actually like them, to be honest. I really like them.
I don't have anything for Kabuto, but Kabutops is badass.
Yeah, I will be honest. I've never played with them. Like every time I played Y or Blue when I was a kid, I always got Ammonite.
Yeah.
Because I just thought the name Helix Fossil was better than Dome Fossil.
I just like Omanite and Omastar better, honestly.
That's fair.
I
like them both. I rotate what I'd use.
Yeah, I don't feel one way or the other, so wherever you want to throw them.
Alright, there you go.
Aerodactyl, also a badass.
Aerodactyl's good. I like Aerodactyl.
Yeah.
Can we just point out that, you know, Snorlax is gonna be the widest of wide boys?
Yeah.
Of course.
Like, there's no one wider than our boy Snorlax.
Get in there!
Widest of wide boys.
But yeah, Aerodactyl is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's exactly where Wide Boy should go.
Oh my god, I zoned out for 10 seconds and you put Ditto in Wide Boy?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that was a while ago.
Because it can change its size.
He was so close to clicking that.
Works are points for Snorlax. In Germany, he's called Relaxo.
That's so cute!
Aww.
I love that. What was the name of Jigglypuff in German? Because that's cute.
Is it? I love Ditto. Ditto's so cute. Just a little pink guy. I love him.
Ditto's a failed Mew clone.
He is a failed Mew clone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he like shapeshifts
He's in
Yeah,
White
so does
Boy.
Mew.
He's a good boy.
He's just
I
like
like
a little
Ditto.
dork
Where
and I
are we
love him.
putting our Dactyl?
Badass.
A.
I
A.
like his
Badass A. Fantastic. Right, we got the burbs.
Articuno
So-
is best burb.
Yeah. Zapdos is right after it. Moltres is actually the weakest of them.
Yep.
Mhm.
Also a not
Looks
great.
like a rubber chicken.
So is
I
that
love them all, though.
SAB?
It's a rubber. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fun facts for the three birds. Articuno is Arctos. Zapdos is Zapdos. But for some reason, Moltres is Lavados in Germany.
Lava,
Interesting.
That's pretty
Yep.
cool.
like LAVA.
Yep.
I like how they're uno dos tres.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dratini is cool. So B. He's just, like,
Dratini,
a cute guy.
Dratini,
think-
and Dragonair are both S tier.
I was gonna say
Are they?
Dratini A, Dragonite A,
Honestly-
Dragonair S.
It's been forever since I played with Dratini, so
See, I'd put Dratini and Dragonair higher than... No, Dratini and Dragonite higher than Dragonair.
No, I wouldn't.
I think Dragonair is the prettiest. That's why I give them
Mhm.
it get more props. Dragonite could be a wide boy though, because he's big.
I would put Dragonite on D. Just because after the evolution from Dratini to Dragonair, and then we get that.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
doesn't look
fair.
anything
It's
like
so
it's-
different.
Isn't this one meant to be a swapped Evo as well, though?
Something like
I
that,
think
yeah.
so. It was meant to be something else.
It's
Oh,
meant to be
Charmander!
Gyarados.
Charizard?
Oh, I was gonna say, would that be like?
I was going to say Gyarados.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gyarados for Dratini Dragonair, and then Dragonite could be Charmander because he does kind of
I
look like
think-
I know,
Charmander.
like, Dragonite's meant to be with Magikarp because of the
I don't-
whisker
I-
year thing. Noodly head.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I think what it was is like they Dragonair or Dragonite was going to be its own Pokemon by itself, and it actually looked different. And then they redesigned it and they put it with the Dratini line, because like Dragonair is actually like it's got a horn on top. It's one of the horned serpents that Pokemon do have, and I think the original what they would have done would have looked more like Milotic.
Mm.
yeah. Because now that you say that, I'm looking at Dratini and Dragonair, and like the little things that they have on the side of their heads do resemble Gyarados's.
Yeah.
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 And the whole thing, like, Magikarp's whole thing is based on old, like, fairy tale mythology.
Chinese
thing.
fairy tale.
Yeah,
Mhm.
where it jumps over a mountain and becomes a dragon.
It's a
Yeah.
carp that has to swim up a waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it jumps over the Dragon Gate.
Hmm
Yeah.
Yep. Actually,
I
that makes
almost
more
feel
sense, yeah.
like these swaps are worse.
I don't think it was. No, I think Dragonite was still for Charmander Bird. I don't think Gyarados is in any way connected to Dragonair. Because, like, they specifically made Magikarp and Gyarados to be a thing with old mythology.
The only people that know this probably won't ever tell us because they don't like talking to people outside.
I mean, the most obvious one is Butterfree and Venonat.
Right.
Yeah, we've already
Yeah.
talked about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And the Cubone and Marowak and Kangaskhan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we actually decide where we're putting any of these Pokemon in all this talk?
Dragonair
Dragonair
is
goes-
ST.
Yeah.
Which one is that? I don't
The middle
remember.
one.
one.
Middle one.
The
I
pretty
think
one.
this middle,
Yeah.
middle
Yeah,
one
yeah.
was S,
Super
and then
pretty.
the other two were A's, I think.
Yeah, I'm okay
yeah.
with the other two being A. I remember farming for a Dratini a long time ago in that pond behind someone's house.
Right, and last up you've got the two Mews.
S.
Hmm
Well,
Mew
A
is
and
an
S.
Mew is an S.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mewtwo, yeah.
Mewtwo,
looks like-
yeah.
Strongest
like
his-
Mewtwo's
Pokemon in the game.
It
Uh-huh.
looks like Mewtwo's, like, his tail starts where his dick should be.
It's
Well, that's
his.
the thing. Have you seen the picture?
It's pretty.
I don't think so. but I can imagine what you're talking about.
Oh, you're gonna see.
You need to share this, Kudu, because now we need to see.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Seamit's already seen this picture.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm not totally sure what you're talking about, but I've probably seen it.
There you go.
For
Oh.
fuck's sake.
Well, it's like Slowpoke and Shelter.
Exactly.
Star Raptor
Yeah,
just
Star
staring.
Raptor's like, what the fuck am I looking at?
So, if you look at it in shape-wise and color-wise, it is a little bit like Slowpoke. So could this be just a Ekans snap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does his eyes look so human-like? That's creepy.
And that's why Ekans should be at least an A. It's Mewtwo's peen.
Right. Right, we've got it in D though, so.
D for D. Yeah, I can't even argue. Yep, never mind. Continue.
Right, just give me somewhere to put Mew too, and we'll get this done.
It goes in.
Next
goes
to
in
the
S.
Yeah, S or A.
Alright. There you go. Done. We're done again.
My Mew's got to be higher.
Mew's got to be higher.
We did it,
right.
guys.
Yeah.
Well, Mew
Higher
can't
in
be
the same.
higher.
Well, he can. There you go. He's higher.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Right.
It only took 4.5 hours.
It did.
Wow, we got through 151 Pokemon.
In the
Yeah,
same time it
really
took us to
good.
get through 20 NPCs from Stardew Valley.
Yeah, honestly, it was really good.
Right, we're gonna do some Gartic phone, because someone messaged Dawn, someone messaged Cherry.
I'll message Dawn.
Anna,
Sean
quick
messaged Cherry,
question.
yeah?
Question.
Yeah.
First upgrade sword should be what?
Just go to the people...
Adventure Guild?
Yeah, and get the best one you can get, basically.
Well, there's 2 of them, and I don't know which one.
What are the stats?
Hold on.
Garlic phone people
My
popcorn.
phone's been not phone. Weapon blade shop. It's the wooden blade or the iron dirk. 2 to 4 damage, 3 to 7 damage. But the iron dirk has a +2 crit chance.
Has the bits been adding on to the time?
They should have been.
Because that time didn't go up when I done that.
I was wondering that myself.
How much?
I don't think the other bits added either.
Because that was my 5,000 bits. And
I know for
never
sure
told the time
that,
again.
Avia's did earlier, because she fucking we went from quite low to like 13 hours when she did her 5,000 bits.
I am a god. What can I say?
I didn't want to turn that off. I still need to be in a browser. What am I doing?
How much would 1,000 add? How much time?
Is it 3 minutes per 100?
So, yeah, something like that.
You can't just someone could just go back in the VOD quickly and check,
3 times.
Are you?
So it would be it'd be like 30 minutes. 3 times 10.
Yeah.
So 30 minutes should be added on for that.
I'm trying to find the VOD. Hold on.
We look forward
taking
to
a while.
working with you.
Yo,
Hey, Sam!
Hey!
Hey, Sam.
We tried to defend Mr. Mime as best as we could.
I managed to get into a C. Was it a C?
Yeah,
Yep.
C.
I got into
Yeah.
a C from an F.
So
Just
you're
think about that.
welcome.
Just think about that.
Don't worry, I'm thinking about it plenty.
As you should, best mom. Best mom.
I did tell him the story of how I named Ditto after you, and then when my Nuzlocke went down the drain, I just viciously got you murdered as well.
I've never played
Mr. Mime.
Gartic Phone before.
Oh, don't worry, everyone can't draw here except for if Shin gets his drawing tablet out.
Shin or Joe, but Joe went to bed already.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Kudu's 1,000 bits added anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
then we're gonna have to
I
go
don't
and
think
double
that
check his other fucking bits then.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I
don't
his
think any of
last
them
bits
added.
were about 4 hours ago. Go and check 4 hours ago.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
I don't think any of them added. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't
Maybe
know
it's just
the time I went up when I done them.
maybe it's just Kuru's bits.
Right?
We're
It's
gonna
like,
we're
I don't
gonna
want these Among Us bits. Take them out.
Let's try it. How much is it? Like 100 is what it's set at for 3?